All right. Games are starting early, so we'll get this rocking and rolling. The auto streams will be what the auto streams are. They'll probably catch it in the middle of the first end. They're just getting everything going early. It's about 8:05. Featured sheet is going to be the McGregor Longee on sheet 1. However, we're going to try something new for the commentary. It is going to be Gregory Dow and myself, Matt Peterson, wearing the wireless mics, and we're going to be in the warm room chatting it up, seeing what's happening. I'm going to go get him his mic wherever he may be out here. Let's see here what we have. Where is Gregory? I'm walking through the warm room. It is a busy place. Everybody is hooked up. Game time. Come on. All right, let's see. There's all sorts of games going on in the back room. There's still leftover food. You gotta love it. People are racing out. You know where Gregory went? Gregory. Okay. All right. Well, can't find Gregory yet. I'm sure he'll pop up sooner or later. All good. All right. Let's see. They're all shaking hands still, so life is good. We're not that far off, I will tell you. All right. Sheet 1 is up. I'll see if the clock starts. Nobody wants to be the audio-visual nerd, I tell you. No love whatsoever. We just are not getting any luck on this clock. It may also be set up for the auto. It'll kick in. Who knows? Let's see what happens. We shall see what we shall see in this. All right. All right, let's walk over here. We're gonna go to sheet 1. Gonna really look at this thing. We'll try roaming technology now. Right behind the lead stone being thrown out. Sweepers are on it. I'm gonna go into the cold room. We'll see what's happening at his house. Let's check this out. We're out here. How did you like your first shot? Can you say it for the viewers at home?
Wasn't happy with it.
Wasn't happy with it? Okay. You know you have to pay the pig when you throw hog, right?
You have to pay the pig.
Yeah, it's $1. Actually $5 now. Replace it. on ice interviews. Yes. So what'd you think of your first throw on that one? Did you like that? No, it's all good. I like cold though. I like cold. All right.
Apparently the ice is
Slow, but you made it into the house. A little bit behind tee, but it's okay. You're counting. Like, puts pressure on him. Exactly. Keep it up. All right, where the heck is Gregory? Come on, man. Oh, go ahead. What are they doing now? They're putting tape down in the warm room. It's getting wild and crazy back here. I am telling you. Yo. No Gregory. Okay. So we'll give you a little bit of commentary. Sorry, just trying to get everything organized here. Okay. All right, Randall, you gonna do
Mic
commentary
check,
from there?
1, 2. I need my reading glasses though. I can't.
Yeah, right.
Who's playing? So it's Longee.
So Longee,
Gregory.
however, myself and Gregory are going to have.
My reading glasses.
Gregory and I are going to go wander around. I've got mics on. We're going to use the wireless mics, do interviews or whatnot.
Oh wait, so you just put
Yes.
those around people's necks?
Yeah, you can put it around necks. It's got a little magnet. You can do it like your
Did you
name
buy
badge.
those?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna put mics in?
Yes. Well, no, I'm going to.
What's up, everybody?
So, like, I can wander around the warm room and we can talk. So, how
The sport
everything's
is
going here, what
called
things that you got going on in the
curling.
warm room.
Well, we just
It's where they throw the stones down the sheet,
There was a lot of
and the
people around the
closest to
table.
the
Exciting.
button, or the middle, or the center, or on the noun sheet,
Yes,
the
correct.
noggles,
Yes,
gets
all
the
for fun,
point.
all for fun.
And then every stone that you have after that
Yep.
closest
my nemesis.
gets another point.
Yes.
All right, so
Yes,
what do we
he
got
is.
here? We got
Keeping an eye on him.
Longee versus McGregor
Yeah, you have to.
in the.
Yeah.
There's 2 minutes.
Right.
Is this
exactly.
fourth event, Longee McGregor?
I can't remember.
Where are they?
So if you're on the sheet, put it here. So if I'm wandering in the room, I can look back and know what sheet you're on. So if I'm commentating on stuff, and you may hear me, I may say, "Hey, and you can hear me in the."
I can.
headphones,
I
right?
can also hear myself echo and echo.
Right, a little, right? Yeah.
So this is sheet 1, you're saying,
Sheet 1. Yep. This is sheet 1.
and you're gonna go out there and then hang those.
No, I'm gonna walk around. I'm talking. I'm
Oh,
a
you're just
roving-
gonna interview people.
Yes.
Oh, I like
I'm
this.
a roaming commentary. I'm going to give this to Gregory over here, and he gets to be roaming commentary too.
How do I turn you up a little?
So if you want, I can turn myself
Where are
up.
you?
You need me up a little?
Just a hair. Yeah.
Okay, I can go up a little. How's that?
It's better.
All right, very good.
All right. Longee
right, Gregory.
McGregor first
Warm
ed. We
room.
got Chris Longee.
Roaming
in the
commentary. Do you want the
house. Down
magnet,
sheet
or do you want
1.
this with the
He's
magnet?
asking them to sweep,
I'm wearing
and
the
they
lanyard.
are obliging.
safer?
And the yellow
Yes,
stone.
absolutely.
Make sure.
How are you doing,
It's
Stefan?
the other Yellowstone out.
Yes,
so
it is.
Red's
This is
still
roaming commentary in the back
sitting
or in the
above
warm
the
room.
house, which is
You
where
want
you
to get a
want
little
to be.
insight? How are you liking the curling?
But Yellow's got,
Featuring sheet 1
sitting
right now. You
two
got any
behind the
odds
button.
on bets?
I'm getting to echo
Longee
on
versus
myself,
McGregor?
so I'm almost having like an acid trip.
Well, McGregor's
Hearing
your girl.
myself,
You're like,
hearing
yeah, no, that's
myself,
your-
hearing myself. But I'll get used to it,
down.
I promise. And if you're actually
Play with her quite a
listening,
bit.
why aren't you here at the club? Is anybody ever
an
going to
experienced
listen to
skip.
this? If a tree falls in the woods and nobody's there to hear it, even a squirrel, Does
right?
it make a
Yeah,
sound?
you never know.
So
All things
shooting
right?
now, I believe
You can play a great game, come
I
back
need the
right
team
tee,
sheet.
and
Some
then
reason give me
lose
the
it
team
in
sheet
the
so I
warm
know
draw.
who's sweet.
What the hell is this?
Warm draw. Rough.
So red is trying to come down.
I will go report on
Probably
Yeah, you guys
a
did. You
guard
weathered that
because they're
early
sitting
storm
one
and,
right
and
now.
kind of came back.
The line looks
nicely.
good. It's coming in.
All right, we'll keep on roaming
I'm gonna say
around. We'll
it's
see if
down
Cross is going to
to it.
move
It's
to any of
probably
the other
gonna kiss
sheets
that
since there's a
red
lot of
and push it
action
behind
on
it.
sheet 2. You can hear me in the
So it's
microphone or in the
frozen.
headset. So,
The double is.
Do we have a
there,
producer
I
for this
think.
thing?
It
so
could
Cross is the
jam on
producer.
that
He's got the
yellow.
headset on and he can hear us.
Oh,
so you
damn,
want
that's close.
actually this up.
I think if you
the
nose it, it may
light up
squeeze
towards you,
out
that's the microphone.
past the yellow. So Lori is
Oh, we
shooting.
got it out.
This looks
Exactly.
like
Yeah. I
board
think
plus
I will do
weight.
that. See how we go. If there's a
It's
big
like a
swing,
good
see what the
stone. Lori's
emotional
got a
state
good
is.
release. It's a good throw.
All right,
you
I
know,
like
this
it.
Just here for
uses his
comments
hand,
from
he
the peanut
shakes it a
gallery.
lot. That's
You
because
go
he,
for it. You know, we need
used to
all
do a lot
sorts.
of,
It's color.
musicals in high school, and
Except I don't know- I
actually
guess I have to watch
jazz
the screen
has
to know
was
what I should be
invented with
commenting
his
on.
teacher, his musical teacher in high school, and this is Haversham.
There is a chair. I could get
True
close.
story. True story.
This will be
All
fun.
right, so red's still sitting one. Bunny ears
If
is
people could
calling
see
a
my
draw
bloodshot
down,
eyes.
probably to the button.
They're
A
not.
freeze wouldn't be terrible either here. Matt, do we have a list of who's who so I can actually do people by names and not
What event
call
is
her
this?
Mrs. Bunny Ears?
Well, you can, if you want to. So here's the sheet. Here are the team. So it's sheet 1, right? It's here. McGregor, Longee.
Yeah. Oh, this is a lot of work. Matt, of course, has like insanely detailed.
No, this is
spreadsheets.
all. This is our from our straight sheet. So
This is like what feeds.
this is what
yeah.
feeds our stream. So you got McGregor right here. And you got
Okay.
Longee.
So it's findable.
Yep, and it's skip, vice, second, lead.
And hats off to Matt Peterson and who else has helped shape the whole like evolution.
This year
of-
we've had a lot of really great contributions. Elliot Zisler has done a lot of programming for us. Matt Kelleher, Adam Baxter. We can always call on Stefan to help us out too, so he's always an advisor from afar. So they've done a great job in helping
We
us
think
to
it's
just
a mix
kind
of
of like
second and
really
third.
stabilize our streaming, get up our communication. So yeah, it's awesome. Every year we get a little bit better.
You know what?
it's
And I
second-
can
know
see
it's
at some
second
point, like if you get the right commentator and
Leslie's
the
out there.
right
She's second event.
games out there, and you make it really funny and entertaining, like you could almost see it turning into like a little cottage industry of some non-curlers watching and be like, it's just funny.
It's entertaining.
It's
Yeah,
like
it is.
Ryan was telling me about. He
Yeah,
goes to
'cause,
sleep with something called it's called
see
like
a team out
sleep
there I know for sure is
baseball,
Tulip.
Okay.
and they take major league games and then they make up team names from like deep Wisconsin, and they just like have biplanes slowly go by, so you fall asleep. But it's pretty genius. Maybe with curling, there's some way to figure out like.
So I have to just hit OBS and go back to the
OBS,
screen.
okay, cool.
Now,
And how do I?
The other trick too
Do I
is
want to switch sheets and
what
stuff?
you
or-
want to do is you want to call the game as it live, because we've actually slowed it down so that we synced it
Oh,
up.
we are synced now.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
because I
synced up.
noticed we're always 7 seconds, but now
Yeah.
I can watch live.
You can watch it live. If you call it here, you're going to be off
Oh,
sync.
they'll be like, dude,
Yeah,
we know. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So it's
Yeah, all
hard to tell
good.
down there then.
Yeah, so don't look at the screen.
Yeah.
We don't
You can
really-
always you can still get overheads and stuff if you want to throw in there. It's all good. All right, who should I go interview? What sheet?
All right, let's start with Longee. Just 'cause- do you know how
Okay.
to switch?
Do you know?
This? No, I know I don't love you.
I am.
I
Yes.
know how to do that. All right, yeah, go to sheet
So
one. For now.
this is sheet 1, and then you see sheet 2.
Yeah.
Just go for the straight
luck.
up sheet 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay.
Live
If you
right
look
now,
at
we
yes,
just have a
if you go to house,
guest
that's
in the booth
overview.
this end.
Okay, so this is not rocket science.
It is not. It's pretty easy.
Okay, cool.
All right.
This
Very
is
good.
like this is like eighth grade.
Our guest in the booth this end was Matt Peterson.
Go win that damn thing.
Thank you, Matt.
You have like the best voice ever. I just listen to myself through these headphones, and it's like, try listening to yourself. It's like echo, echo, echo.
Hi, my name's Laura Jansen. I'm your
What am I winning?
color commentator. I couldn't decide if I should be play-by-play or color, but I think color.
Your color?
Yeah,
I can
I'm
do
color.
play-by-play.
Wait, do you like
I kind of do because
I
I
don't
can
like
hear
the
Matt.
headphones.
Go that way.
The headphones do have an echo. They do take getting used to, but then I
Did
can
it
hear
wrong
Matt,
side.
who's in
Yes.
Interviewer on the spot. So we'll stick with sheet 1 for now, and then as games develop, we'll take you to the best
Okay, I'm
games
gonna go
there.
do
But
an
so far,
on-ice
On
interview.
sheet 1, we have Team
It'll be sheet
Longee
one.
versus
How you feeling
Team
here?
McGregor. These
In
are
the
two
groove?
very
You
good
liking it?
female skips at the club. Lori
Oh,
Longee
man, on
led
fire.
her
I
team at
love it. All right.
USWCA to the second event
We get to
championship.
see
Leslie McGregor is the skip of the current women's club championship here at CCC.
McGregor,
So
Leslie
this is a
McGregor's
high-quality
final
matchup.
shot here.
So on
Down
Leslie
hammer.
McGregor's team is Leslie McGregor,
Pink shoes.
I looked up.
Kelly's
Here's the Rory
James
guy.
Herning, and
away.
Jeffrey Russell.
It's a clean
so
release.
Good luck,
Little
Team
pop at
McGregor. And then
the end
on
there.
Team Longee is
I think they should sweep, but I'm not going to say anything.
Lori
Hopefully I
Longee,
didn't get
Chris
it.
Longee,
Okay, go ahead, because I still
Lori Longee, Chris
Don't want
Longee.
to
Who else we got here?
affect the game in any way, shape, or form.
Sure.
I think she wanted the guard.
Robert Baker
Might
and
be
Diane
over curling a little
Jeanette.
bit. Nice sweeping there.
All right, there we have it. So let's go back so you can see
Okay, we're going to
what's
get
going on.
end-of-end interviews here. You just threw your last
Okay,
shot. Are you
so
happy with it?
red is sitting
She did the hardest in the
two.
curling. She made the same shot
McGregor's
twice.
red.
Ooh, excellent.
Leslie won.
Nice.
Right.
And when a skip
Okay, so the
throw.
first end, obviously the goal is just
like it.
not to give up too many.
So, I mean,
You know, like
it is
to know
hard
the
for them to
ice.
score one.
get to know the ice. If you can go aggressive and you know
Yeah.
you're only going to give up one, doesn't matter because then
mean,
you
you
just pretend that you didn't have the hammer.
Like throw normal.
Otherwise, you try and
Pick out
figure
that
out the
yellow, that
ice.
red, right, and they
and,
split apart.
just-
They might score one.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, that's about all they do.
Miracle too, but that is
Or
it.
they- yeah.
But likely it's going
Trying
to
to
jam.
pop,
You'll just
pop
get one.
these reds
All right, I like
to
it.
loosen them up a little. Is that what he's?
Yep.
I think during
No, doesn't
halfway.
change
Good patient end.
Yeah, the hard thing is that top red.
Right.
Yeah, red
Looks like you
That
guys
thing's
figured out the ice
well,
pretty
the top red's a good guard, but the full 4-foot red, I don't think you're moving.
Leslie didn't want to come down here.
I think the one on the button you could
All right,
get.
so I'm just going to
So
have to
maybe
walk
the
down.
shot here.
You'll get it.
I will.
Don't be shy, people. Don't be shy.
So don't distract. Don't move back here. That is bad.
Don't disappoint this little girl.
It's close.
We do have horse racing at the
curl
club,
it.
so come down. Make your
Close.
I think he's going to
Oh,
catch down to one
that's
at least.
all these
Oh,
degenerates.
so they are
are.
going
Yeah,
around
they
the other
went
way.
for the-
Okay.
yeah, they went
This
for
is
the
the way to
pop
get the
out.
double.
Okay, yeah, he
Nice
did. That was
shot.
very nice
Sneaky
shot by
too.
Chris.
Beauty.
I
Great
need to see
shot
some
by
jockeys.
Chris
He's
Longee.
yellow sitting too.
You know,
Did
it's
you
so
call
funny
that,
because
Lori?
if you look at
All right,
the
did you not
video, it kind of
well,
fisheyes
that
a
was a
little,
good call
and
on you.
that
Good
didn't
override.
look like it was easily makeable with
As
high
any
weight,
good husband, he listens
but
to
it
his wife.
totally was. Oh, that
There
was
you
the
go.
last shot.
Wow,
Okay,
what an
so
amazing
Longee
shot by
It's a
Chris
nice
Longee.
hammer. Nice hammer shot by
Great
Chris.
shot. So they turned that from 2 red to 2 yellow. Wow. Great shot, Chris Longee. You were always my favorite curler.
Hey, Chris, I'm glad you listened to your wife.
Randall and I go way back.
Good shot.
One of my first pins.
Wow, you
I
had
won
that
with
too. That was
Randall
pretty well guarded.
and
Good
Judy
shot.
Johnson.
What do you think of
and
that?
Kevin Barons.
I think that was my first year
This
curling.
guy got Longee
Because
written
I remember
all over
Kevin was like, he was actually
Yeah.
very good at being like,
game.
Myself in front of
hey, you don't want to do
Exactly.
this, you do
Curling.
want to do this. Like the beauty when you're new, you're like, if I can just throw like a 3-guard in the
Please
center,
ask the curling question. Yes.
everyone's happy. And then and if you
Laura,
sweep
Longee,
hard, everyone's
cousin,
happy with you. You know, like
niece.
life
All
is
right,
easy.
excellent. Yes.
You like
Megan,
it's
hi.
very simple. You have a small garden and you just like you water it, you know, every other day, and you make sure it gets sun.
And do you still live in Tower Lakes?
I do. Good memories.
So that you can score
Well,
as many as you
my
want. Yeah, you're not.
great-grandparents
You're
lived
only
in
limited by
Tower
the
Lakes.
number
It's
of
the only
rocks.
reason I've heard of
So
it.
I think
So
the
you know
question
it
is about
well. Did you
scoring.
go there as a
I
kid?
was small, yeah.
Okay.
So
They
the number that they
moved,
posted
when I was
is
about
actually
5, so
represents
I have
the
vague
first
memories
end.
of it,
Vague
but
memories of.
I remember
And so
a large
the number, the
window
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
and looking out
Correct.
on the
You got it. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep. And because it's on yellow,
Alright. I know
if
most
you were just
people
come in and
those
sit down
houses,
right
it's
now,
only
you look at it and go,
1,000
yep,
percent
yellow
down.
scored 2 in the first end.
And
And yeah, Yes, there are 8 ends for this game.
Let me know.
Yes,
I can tell you
sometimes
who
10
lives
ends,
in town.
sometimes there's 6.
I just left the
Kinda depends
board
on leagues and
after
stuff.
4 years, so I'm free.
So we're still on sheet 1.
There is one little
Let's
caveat.
go to
You can't have a blank yet.
two.
So you can knock all the
Sheet
stones
2,
out.
we have
Nothing
Matt
sits in
Sherry.
the house. That's called a blank. Yeah,
RJ
so no one
Zimmer.
scores. So then what they
RJ
do
has
is they
been
take
making
they flip that one around so that on the backside it's just blank and dark, and then they hang it actually on the
If you
number.
want to
So if
see
they scored
one
a
of the
blank in
best
the
shots
second
ever,
end, they turn
we
the
played
card
them in
over
the,
and you see this
the
blacked out
double
2.
semifinals.
And that's, you can look at that and go,
We
oh,
were
they had a
up
blank in the
2
second end.
without hammer. We literally had 13 guards, and he
Right.
somehow pachinkoed like 3 stones ricocheted to knock
fun.
ours
It's good to know that.
sideways
I missed the
out.
game all
That was on the button,
right? Yeah,
and
like,
he
God,
got
I wouldn't
3.
know what's
It
going
was
on.
absolutely
Big steals happen.
And then he had an
Big
around the
steals happen.
world
One little warm
on
team
Wednesday or
warm drop. Yeah,
Thursday.
yeah,
Literally,
absolutely.
he hit one,
All right, enjoy.
then it hit another, then it went up to hit a third, which those are fun to watch because the by the time you hit the third rock, the shooter goes up, which is cool.
Well, let's see if RJ can make some interesting shot this end. I don't know who the lead is on
Yeah,
the
it
Zimmer
happened.
team. The second and
Especially
Vice are
at
Adam
curling.
Baxter and Christina Mittenbach.
I'm talking with these distinguished gentlemen. Steve
Matt-
Coberly
yeah,
is
on Matt
sleeping
Sherry's
for Matt
team,
Sherry.
we've got Steve Coberly, Michelle Sotak, and Matt Power.
Okay.
So we know
I'm
that
sure Randall has me
right
muted.
now it's 1-0 Matt Cherry. We can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
I can't right now, but were you out there interviewing?
Yes, I was.
Oh, do you think
We
there's like
can't
a,
auxiliary?
could
You couldn't hear me in this?
not even remotely? Go walk just like.
That's a decent. Yeah, you got all yellow covered.
I'm
Yes.
distracted by the live horse racing.
Tell me if you hear me in there. So, Cross, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Live horse racing.
Can you hear me at all?
Horse racing looks fun. It's too bad we can't.
Can you hear me? I'm talking in the microphone.
Alright, so we got Adam Baxter.
I am talking in the microphone. Can you hear me at all?
Nate,
Hey,
John.
can't hear you?
You know.
Chatting, no.
I think the further you go, I can't hear you.
that's weird. Well, that is weird.
You know me. but I can't hear
You're my
Yeah,
horse,
yeah.
John.
Bruce is my sweeper, so
Can you hear Greg?
no, here. Do you want me to hear? Switch. Maybe I just like. I think like you walk 5 feet away and it just doesn't work.
Horse number 4 can now move forward.
Test.
No.
Test. Test. Test.
Second run.
Horse number 4 can move
Red is
forward.
sitting on
Test.
Horse number 6.
Yeah, now that I think about it, you were probably just coming through that mic because it was super shallow and echoey,
Number 6.
so it wasn't working.
Yeah, not hearing you.
6 again. 6 again. 4. 2. Go. Back 5 feet.
Test.
I'll be right back.
It's not working.
Not hearing it, yeah. Go ahead and
He's really into
call the
it.
game all.
Oh, jibba jabba. Those are fun though. They work. All right, we're trying to get roving mics because Matt's interviewing.
Fuck those
people,
other
but,
horses.
it's not working, but he's gonna figure it out. So we got Adam Baxter shot too. It looks heavy. Behind us, there is a very cool child calling a horse race game. God, I wish I could put a camera. They're like those inflatable inner tubes for the swimming pool, and they're folded over with decorations.
And the horse manes are made out of curly ribbons. They have eyes. Susan, those were made by our very own Susan Martin, who's out on sheet 3 right now.
So I went back to
so
sheet
her
1.
creativity is fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. And you know, it's neat to see the evolution of this club. When I was a kid, I used to come here. They only let kids here probably for Auld Lang Syne, and then there was a family bonspiel like Sunday, probably after the last draw, and then we'd all ice skate.
Yes.
And it was super fun.
Still do that.
But otherwise, kids were welcome, and I gotta say, like, I love having kids around. Like, this is, to me, it's super fun. The only thing is sometimes I swear too much,
Same.
and then I feel bad for swearing too much. All right. So, what's going on here?
So sheet 2, we still got red sitting 1.
Okay, I can go back to sheet 2.
Yellow's trying to pop up.
Okay, Adam Baxter sweeping hard. It looks like they're just gonna pop yellow to red, I'm guessing.
Yes, it's a little
It looks
wide,
like the
though.
angle's not great. I would just sit on the red. Yeah, that's fine.
And actually,
Yeah.
that turned out okay for them.
That's fine. If
Well,
it
they
was a
got
little
two
higher,
skip
it'd be
rocks
better
left,
because then you
yeah.
could pop it. But yeah, Matt's just
Matt's
gonna
gonna,
guard
yeah,
that red
try
with
guard
a. This is smart. So if you can just corner freeze and get rid of that angle on the red, it's almost impenetrable until they move crap around. So
I mean, this you can try and double this to pop the red out, but that's a couple shots away from now.
yeah, good point. So
That-
Coberly's he's throwing probably. It feels board weight.
Yeah, that's.
It looks
Matt
kinda
wanted
wide,
a
though.
guard,
Yeah.
and that's heavier than that.
I think he's gonna probably pop his own and just replace it, unfortunately. So good try, Steven. Let's go back to sheet 1. There is a lot of fun at the club tonight. If you're not here and you're in your jammies, come on back.
Yeah, you
A
can.
lot of people in their jammies because there's a lot of camping
You
tonight.
can come in your jammies. We
Come
won't
in your
judge.
jammies.
We don't judge.
Onesies. Brooks said she has a onesie she's gonna pull out. Okay.
Lots of gambling going on. I'm up $32.
Oh, you won the horse racing game. Nice. And now that gambling's entirely legal and has taken over society and all but ruined it, we're good. The gambling's legal. Remember, like 5 years ago or 3 years ago, we played a horse racing game and we'd be all nervous, like if a cops came. Now you got people sitting at home, like drinking beers on DraftKings, doing parlays and probably losing thousands of dollars in minutes. You know.
Red's sitting 2 on sheet 1, and Kelly's on here is trying to draw for 3.
Okay, so
And it's not looking like
Yeah,
it's not
please.
a
So
not
Matt's
a
still
great
trying to figure
situation
out-
for yellow on sheet
Okay.
1 right now.
so red right now is drawing in
For
to
3
sit.
to sit 3.
Yeah, 3. Possibly even 4. Oh no, that top
Yeah.
one's no. Okay. So red is now. Red's 1-2 for sure. That was a little heavy, unfortunately. So yellow is up 2, but they've got some.
I want to
Yeah,
check
there's-
my
Yellow's
mic.
gotta probably pop.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You gotta try
Do it
to at
again,
least
do it
get a
again.
couple of those out.
All right, we're gonna check now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I cannot.
Cannot hear you. Yep.
We're trying to get you some on ice commentary, folks, and
Yeah,
that's
if we
what
get this
some
working,
of
it's
the
gonna-
technical
yeah.
difficulties were.
If this gets working, it's going to be awesome because I'll be able to hear Matt
Our
interview
roving
people.
reporter.
Uh-oh. Matt, the system cannot. Oh, okay. never mind. I was like, panic mode.
That's good. That's good. All right, excellent.
All right, wait.
Which mic are you?
I'm just resetting everything actually. I'm
Oh,
just
okay,
Trying
got
to
it.
reinstall it, see if there was just.
Oh, reboot, yeah. Okay. All right, we got. We're doing a terrible job of commentating. When I say we, I mean me. So we got a heavy one coming in.
I
play the near 2 red.
He did break that up a little bit.
He doesn't have more to play.
So this is kind of crazy. We'll see.
Better than it was.
So we've been doing this
Have been
the whole weekend, and actually the microphones have been working just fine. You've been able to hear on ice stuff. I'm going to go out and see if the receiver is directional in form. So I'm just coming out here onto the ice, see if it is working at all. Don't want to disrupt the shot. Ryan Shaw throwing a nice takeout on sheet 4. It's got good speed. Not touching it right now.
And thanks for the
I think it's got a curl. That might be out a little. And now
if you're watching,
trying to get by it without touching.
Not enough. Not enough or enough?
Uh-oh.
Not enough. Just one. Yeah.
Don't know if Cross can hear me. Can Cross hear me? I think if Cross can hear me, he's going to look over. Yeah, no. All right, that's good.
There's no way to get. Yeah. You're only gonna help. You're only gonna help yellow. Yeah. Well, just one yellow. Yep.
Right, and if the men don't play Thursday night with me, I don't know them. And I know no women. So I have to look up everybody. Except for you. And you brought up that first Auld Syne bond spot. That was my first.
Yeah, that was, and Judy Johnson was the skip. And Kevin Weist, and I think that was
That's
second.
right. She would throw lead stones and then skip. She definitely gave me a lot of tips. She's like, you're not on the broom. I'm like, lady, I just started like a week ago. I don't even know what that means.
I didn't know what on the broom meant for an embarrassingly lengthy amount of time.
You know what's amazing? I mean, that was 13 years ago-ish.
Yeah.
It was like 2014 is when I started. And so that's 11 years ago. And I'm amazed that I'm still learning so much even now. You know, you'd think at some point you just like have your thing, but and I curled once a week for 9 years. So obviously now that I'm 2, it changes a lot, but I keep learning. And the sport keeps evolving too. Yeah, Matt, we can't hear you. It sucks.
I'm going to try one more thing.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be so much fun. We're trying to get Matt to be the roving reporter out there to interview people.
Just like the World Series.
Okay, so Paul Conant doing what he does best and just pounding the stone.
And Haley Apel drawing as she's really
she
good.
is.
Again, tout our women's success this year. Haley was the skip on the women's team that went to USWCA and won the first event, so they are USWCA national champions.
Oh, they won?
They did. They won USWCA. For anybody who might be listening who doesn't know, is the United States Women's Curling Association, and it was formed in 1948 when the women didn't have an avenue for any official championships, so they were created to have their own national championship, and our Chicago team won the first event in that this year, so they are USWC national champions, and that is Haley was the skip of that team, so I just wanted to point that out. Susan Martin was on the team that won the second event in that tournament, so that Bonspiel. Tom Hansen, the skip on yellow here, he's trying to draw in for 4-1.
And Tom Hansen is not a national club champion of any sort, but he's probably one of the funniest people I've seen. And probably knows how to so he's got that thing.
He's a fine girl. I think going with Queen Bee years. They are the back
Okay, let's see if I can be a voice in your head.
We've already blown coverage everywhere.
Am I a voice in your head, Mr. Cross? Am I a voice in your head? I don't think you're a voice in your head.
Child versus
Wow.
Montalbano?
This is crazy. What's happening here?
These names.
Matt Montalbano and Wilson Gottschalk.
Is there something messed up with the headset?
So far, I see a very low score game.
Red's sitting. Red's sitting 1.
Do you hear anything at all?
Oh, I can always hear you talking.
Okay.
I just can never hear
Right, me.
your
I
mic.
thought I just turned that off. So that's why.
Is it almost like you have to review the whole system just to see it?
Uncertain.
Have those ever worked?
Yeah, they work all week.
Is OBS just kind of like a kitchen soup of there's so many settings? I use this Mac one called Ecamm, and it's way less settings. This looks insane. Well, it looks like this could handle a pretty big production too. If you get it done.
Amazing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this OBS like open source free too. So we'll get back to commentary. So Matt is desperately trying to figure out, we're trying to get color commentary out of the ice. Because there's a lot of stories to be told out there.
Got the remote.
Okay, we'll see right now if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Cross, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Should be a lot easier than that. What?
Genius. Is it possible to get 3 in this yellow?
It's not impossible.
We're trying to get Matt's microphone working. Like, right when we think we've
The probabilities are less. than-
Where's the end? Let's try and just go to like.
Sheet 1 it's further along.
Let's go to sheet 1, and then we'll go to sheet 3. We'll try and cover like skips and vice stones to make it fun.
Not that the front
All
end
right,
is
so I'm just
No,
trying to
we-
see if
We've just been trying to do the mics the whole time, so we've like coverage has already been.
see if Cross can
botched
hear
on the
me.
feature game. But we are
Don't know
going
if
back
Cross
to the
can
feature
hear me.
game of Longee McGregor.
See if
It
Cross
is
can
a
hear
tie,
me.
2-all.
Do not know if he can hear me.
Yellow
I am not
just
in his head.
down, Longee's
All right.
team.
to draw down
And
to the
draw down to the yellow. So they're trying
little
to
heavy.
heavy, but they're trying to create a big end here.
Yeah,
You know, they've got 2 in the wings. They are next to each other. Doubleable, but probably a jam on the red there.
And a tough double being that
Yeah, I think so too, because it looks so easy, like throw it in the pocket, but hitting 2 stones at the same time is so
Particularly on the
hard.
edge.
Or you gotta hit the right one.
That is what Red is trying to do. That is what Red's trying to do. But we went
Oh,
to, we
they
flashed it.
flashed the whole thing. Yikes. Okay, so that's
Happens to everybody.
happens there.
I love watching, you know, the Brother, the Scotties, and every now and then.
Why is
one
that?
of them will flash and stuff when they'll take out. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, like, oh, they're human. And someone made a good point about golf too. They're like, what you watch on the broadcast are the leaders, the people, the best golfers in the world who are playing the best that week. You are seeing the best of the best. If you watch the guy who shot like an 82 that day, he's breaking his club over his knee, and you know, he's thinking why he's even here, why he even, you know, follow in his dad's footsteps and make that corrugated box business, just make it prosper and grow.
She's got a third stone here, but that one has McGregor's probably going to have. I'm trying to at least take one of these rocks out right now. So you're doing that. She could play conservative and try and draw behind and guard that and steal, but she's like, she doesn't want Longee to get her against. She
She's gonna hit, and if she hits and rolls and only gets one and kind of buries that, that's okay too, you know?
What did you do today? Are you playing tomorrow?
We are playing at 9 a.m., so we had a really good first game.
Oh, Team Red did get the roll.
It was a great shot. That was a great shot. Not only did to get rid of the outside yellow, move the other yellow back just a hair. It'll be tough to see if that's yellow or red in the back for shot 2. I'm sorry, shot 3. I think yellow in front is shot 2 right now. So Chris is calling for probably a bump on that yellow back, is my
And
guess.
I think his backup plan is to move the red.
And Chris back to jazz hands, and he does low jazz hands, and both sweepers are looking down.
Very nice. He almost didn't quite double that out.
Okay.
But he did
All right, we reset everything we can reset. We'll see if I am broadcasting at all. If Randall can hear me in his headset.
Right away
We will see. We will see. Checking. Kind of roaming the warm room right now. Should be no problem hearing it.
Interesting.
It just does not look like he's hearing it all.
Leslie McGregor has 200 hats.
Oh, that is no fun.
This is the hat in this universe of all the parallel universes we have that she
I am going to see if
so in the multiverse,
I'm going to go get my phone, see if this
Leslie with each different
cast.
hat. In each one, is she in the second event? That is the question. I don't know. Kelly Zahn is throwing, who has an awesome, such a great delivery, such great
For
line.
any of you that watch Canadian curling, you know the Manitoba Tuck. Kelly's style
And I used to do my takes in my early days with the Manitoba Tuck, and it just naturally happened. And then at some point, maybe I started a new season and it just disappeared, and I didn't even have a name for what the other thing was, and so I just went flat for it.
Oh, they're so cosmetic, so I
Shoot one here, and we're going to do ice and skip rocks. So we'll stay on shoot one for now.
Yeah, and then we'll go to sheet 3, who's building a house next, and then we'll probably hit sheet 2. So this shot's
trying to tap her back, but she's wide. She's a bit heavy.
Oh, so she got a piece.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
moved it over to the
spinned out
side
her.
a hair.
She did open up that shot right
She
there
did.
for Chris to take later.
Right. And Leslie does, or Longee does have hammer.
Yeah.
So if they can, Red obviously is probably going to guard here, to be my guess. I guess aggressive you could bury under and be 1-2 and make this one just ungettable.
So I'm going to keep on talking here, see if I show up. I hope I can show up. I hope I can show up on the feed. I don't know if we're going to show up on the feed, but we're going to give it a shot here. Do you start to hear Matt talking in the background?
So Chris is calling when you tap the feed.
Not sure I'm seeing or hearing anything.
And now he and his wife are communicating. Usually
how about we go over here?
But this time it's screaming across the ice. I'm getting vibes of like, do we have any milk?
Not entirely sure.
Something to do with curling. I'm not sure.
I'm coming across. So I am on the feed.
I don't know if we're going to show up on the feed, but we're going to give it a shot.
This looks good. It's past the guard.
Front,
is it heavy enough to move back?
It is.
It is?
So just so you know, I'm on the feed.
And buried enough, and if someone hits...
The button is open for Leslie's, terrific draw.
Yeah, just
but that was the shot that
I am on the
needed to
feed.
do.
So I am on the feed.
We just can't hear you.
You just can't hear you.
Oh, so it's a me issue.
It's got to be, yeah. because I just listened. I got pulled up the raw feed and I talked and I could hear myself.
Well, I guess what we could do, like, if you want to just interview people and then I'll just, you'll be like, I'm talking and I'll shut up.
It's whatever. It's
Let's
okay.
do that, because that we can't, Rick, that would have been the fun.
Right.
But right on out here with us.
Exactly right.
Stop talking like this.
I will.
We can start again like that.
Let's see. I will. I'll go out. Who should I go interview?
We'll look and you just like,
Yeah. I'll give you the sign when I'm going, and then I'll stop. Yeah. All right. Who should we? Hi. Yeah.
all right, go to sheet.
Here you go. Whoa. All
Go
right.
to sheet 1 now.
All good.
Matt, it's probably going to go 1, 3. We're going to try and get like skip stones to make it exciting.
Okay, yeah,
so
sure.
go 1, maybe interview someone who's got a big shot.
He's got a big shot coming
then
up.
we'll do sheet 3.
3. All
And
right.
then just give me the, like, I'm on and off.
All right, cool. I'll go to sheet 2 right now, and then I'll go to 3. I already did
2,
1.
okay, we'll go to
Yeah.
2.
It's a nice draw by Leslie, but it's a little short on sheet 1.
So I'm heading
She
out
had the right line, but she was a little short.
again.
So again,
Do a
that
little
one's
on ice
still
interview.
open for the first of Chris's.
How are you guys doing?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's probably going to try and draw in.
Some tough shots here. Got skip stones coming down.
All right, something's going on in sheet 2.
Back out here again.
We've got,
Yeah,
okay, sheet
It is. It's tough.
Yeah, a lot of rocks in play. We've
Plenty
got
yellow up there.
RJ up big.
And
Longie's back here. I'm
Is Matt
gonna get
Sherry's, and Matt Sherry's
Leslie
first
a little
stone is
bit.
going. So RJ just threw his first. Yellow is shot temporarily.
So I'm making my way over to sheet 2, but here we're on sheet 1. Leslie McGregor. What are you thinking about this shot?
so-
Pop out the shot
He'll
right.
nail it.
He's
Of course,
probably
just
gonna
like he did the
lose
last
his yellow,
double.
but I
You guys are going back
suspect
and
Matt
forth, 2 and 2 here.
Doesn't care if he peels.
No,
here.
he doesn't care about
you never
losing
know.
the shooter.
So let's go back
I would be
to
too,
sheet.
but you never know.
That's going to give us the cue when he starts interviewing.
Yeah, exactly.
See him.
Gotta
So
see
if you
him.
see him,
I'll
just
be
let
on
me
the
know.
lookout.
Right.
I'll be,
go to
oh,
shoot
there he
one.
is. He's back there. I think he's
Is he
talking
talking
to
to
Leslie. He is.
It
So we'll start
overcurls,
now.
hits that yellow, comes back, doubles your reds out.
That'd be great.
Right?
You know, I'd like to see it happen. I think we should try it.
I don't know if I'd like to see it happen ever against me, but
Well, no, but like, if you could make that happen, I'd accept it.
okay.
It's a little slow out here. Yeah.
It is, right? I think especially later, I figured you guys were,
Yeah.
yeah. All right,
Okay,
we are
so
on,
I think Matt's done talking right now. We
We're on
can't
sheet
hear
2.
him, so we have to get cues. So this draw is a hair deep, but it is shot 1 to yellow.
Listening to that button is still open for Leslie.
all right, I'm making my way to sheet 2. How are you guys doing?
Matt's on sheet 2, so we'll stop
Making
talking.
shots would be
Okay.
a preferred things for me to start doing.
Okay, yeah, it's always helpful in curling,
Yeah,
right?
Maybe calling better shots, I don't know.
Calling is okay. The making.
It's the
is,
execution?
a little down. We haven't quite figured out the ice, therefore.
All right,
When we get in trouble, we're not quite sure where to throw.
gotcha.
That one was not supposed to curl, and it did.
And it did, okay.
And then we want them to curl, they'll stay straight.
Well, so he conceivably is leaving you that port to come in and take out that yellow, huh?
Yeah.
Red, yellow run.
Moved over enough that we can
All right, here comes Leslie McGregor out.
You don't believe in the long run double for 3?
I like it, but yeah, I think the angle's really tough to get the double. It's not gonna, it doesn't have enough inertia to kick over that
They're
way.
trying to keep the line.
Yeah, we have to move it all the way.
Right.
You don't think I can throw the 4? 4 seconds?
Yeah, I think you'd have to throw it this way. 4 seconds, honestly.
Oh, I was saying the red run, the straight run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right back here. I like that. No, I see where you're talking about. Yeah, that is there. Yeah, that's a low percentage shot, though, right?
I got a lot of high percentage.
All right, go get them.
Okay, I think Matt's.
All right, I'm making my way across the sheet here. We're on sheet
So the
3.
stone's coming in. RJ
Team
threw, it
Hansen
looks
versus,
heavy.
not Yapple, she's the sub. Who are you playing?
Jimmy
So let's
Clues.
go homesick.
Oh, he is
Hi, Jimmy.
homesick, right? Yeah, Jimmy, thanks for all the great meat.
Tom Hansen on sheet
Pulled
3.
pork is awesome.
Yes. Jim's smoked bun
Got a
smells
lot of
good.
final
Right?
stones.
Great meat. So how are you guys doing?
Very poorly.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Gave up a 5 and then a 1. So.
Okay.
Haley's coming down here to chip out our yellow and hopefully leave me a double for 3.
Yeah, for 3. That's terrific.
Depends where she goes.
Right.
Longee on sheet 1's drawn.
She wants she wants to flop outside, not in, right?
Yeah.
We'll go back to Haley Yapel, champion.
Slow down, right?
And she
She wants to stick around.
Is she coming back?
I don't think she minds one way or the other. Did you see it dive?
Yep.
If it noses, I think
Oh,
he's got
now you got it.
Yep.
All right.
Shot for 3, Chris.
I'm wishing you luck.
All right, so we missed Haley's shot.
All right, doing interviews on sheet 3. It was a good takeout. It really dove at the hog, huh?
It did.
More than expected.
I will say I was a little bit late on
Matt's
the sweep call there.
Okay. I wasn't going to say that on the announcing, but I agree with you.
It's okay.
No, it's all. It's you're still in the third end. You're just the ice is changing a little conditions.
Set him up for a double here.
Was that you wanted to flop out, right? So yeah, yep, exactly. That would have made it very tough. Hitting nose wouldn't give him 1. He's got to throw a lot of weight at this. Yeah, he's got to throw a lot of weight. I don't know if I like. I want to hit it on the right side of the yellow.
On that side.
Yeah.
I think so too. And I would probably throw like a 8.5.
Tom
Yeah, you want to throw normal up, heel.
You gotta get a lot of granite.
So he's
you really do.
As yellow, trying to get rid of
at least
5
normal.
reds to get his 3,
Yep.
I'll put a
which is
There you go.
impossible. So he's going to drop.
It's like control down.
No, this is a take. This is a take weight.
Like a 10-second.
Probably pop that red for 2.
Better get ready to sweep. Is it enough?
Oh,
Yeah, that was a really nice shot by
beauty.
They did get 1.
No, 3.
No, they're yellow.
9, 10.
But
Good
1,
shot.
2, that one's not.
All right, hey Robo, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, making shots, taking names. All right, this front end sweepers, you got this?
On the windows for a good shot.
Oh yeah. Well, bring it around. Hey, if you're gonna give up stuff, give it up early. Still have 5 ends.
Is Matt still interviewing, or can we start talking?
He's on.
It is. Yep, exactly.
He's not talking to anybody yet, but let's go to sheet.
Okay. All right.
So we got Wilson up 5-0 here.
All right.
It is.
Robo's
I had
a
Wilson in
machine.
the finals, but
This one's looking pretty
unfortunately
good.
He lost his first game, 37 to
Down
to
2, little bump.
So Wilson,
Knock it out.
thanks for
Bam.
ruining my bracket, friend.
Okay. All right, man. Go and get him.
The way that my gambling's working out
Your
this
wife
week,
wishes you luck, Wilson.
To do what?
the bracket, I forgot to do the
Oh, you didn't do it?
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
much
that's what she
fun.
told me. She said, just
You know what I need
take
to
that
do,
broom
though, is
and
know who
up
some
the
of the newer
wazoo.
curlers are. Because I think
front end is really key in this.
if you know a good front end,
Dude, how's it going, man?
with a
Good, how are you? Excellent,
decent
excellent.
back end.
No, I'm
those
not
are the
playing.
Teams, in my opinion, who can go
I mic'd and I'm walking
Obviously,
doing
yeah,
roaming
good
interviews.
front end with a good front end
So,
is
Brooke,
better.
how are you doing?
That's tough to find.
What's your commentary on the game? Why are you watching the game you're watching?
I'm watching the game because
the only time I've actually won an event
this morning.
won the third event 1 year. And it's
Are you
because
cheering
we
for him or
had
against
I
him?
mean, for him because I don't lose to losers.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. It's right.
Front end
They gotta go all the way now.
They absolutely have to do, right? Yeah. Without a doubt. No, it's no.
No, he's lying. He's fucking lying.
Yeah, it's all raw. There's no editing, no bleeps,
And
nothing.
you know what? Canadians make guards.
I got my 9 F-bombs in earlier, so it's all good. Then they shut me off at the third end. I was done.
What sheet are we covering here? This is brand new.
Dicks.
So let's
I think I've been banned, but I don't know.
Can't monetize this one anymore.
Nope, yeah. Off on ice, no. So I'm going to try to get banned off ice.
check out the sheet too.
All right, enjoy. Thank you. I'll work on it.
Do you want one?
Yeah, I'm drinking the.
Hey, Gary, how you doing?
Okay.
Hey, how are you doing? Give me 5.
They echo too much.
Go.
I think we're figuring out how to do this because once we can hear that order,
feel like professionals.
For a while, because you were talking to a lot of people.
Yeah, I was just going down. You guys, I'm louder than you guys.
You are.
Yeah.
So you'll just overshadow, so it's no.
Right. It's no big deal.
We don't want to talk over.
Whatever. You guys do what do you do?
We are on. All right. So
All
we're
right.
still on
They were
sheet
lying.
2.
We can hear it. So here, you can put it wherever you
Early
want.
in the ends, it
They
is
were like-
one
they just
red
probably
at the
muted
moment,
me.
but
Yeah,
there's a
huh?
lot
They
of
just probably muted me.
They may have.
This
the
is
ice
fine.
is
Right.
slowing
We've been
down,
talking about
or
some
the
stuff,
front
but-
end
Been
just
nixed.
having
We've been talking about
tired
horses.
because it's late
Horses?
in the day,
There's-
but they're
there's
having a
horse-
hard time getting
noodle-
the rocks in the
Yeah.
house, and
Big
I know
noodles.
the feeling. So we've got a lot at the top. of the
How's your
house
eye?
there.
Did
And,
Tyson get you?
First person who draws to
All right.
that button is probably going to score that point in this end.
Hold it until the light comes
tap
back
up.
on, that little yellow button.
To give that draw a try. Well, she gave it a lot of weight because everyone else has
All right.
come up pretty
Well, I
light,
should
so
go
let's
get a
see if this is
refresher.
enough.
What do you think?
I think. Anybody need anything?
I'm okay.
You need a refill?
I'm gonna get one. Yes.
What do you
Good
got?
for Michelle. It's not going to
time.
curl quite the
All
way
right.
they want, but we
Thank you.
she's going to get it to the 8 foot.
Hi, Gul. How are you doing? Yeah, it doesn't losing feel great?
And, we'll look for a hit and roll here.
No, we
from
lost.
Matt.
like a horse.
We lost.
That
Dude,
was
it's epic
there it is.
fast.
I'm like a horse.
Right.
You hear me?
This morning, I looked over, you were up like 7.
Holy cow.
Yeah, no,
6 of
right.
them.
Yeah.
Holy grail of
Yeah.
shots, really.
6 members hung like a horse. It's the best club ever.
Feel really good when you get one. Primary objective is the hit, of course, but that roll is
Yay. Yes. Adult
Wow.
color
Fancy.
commentary.
You know what?
You know, it's after 9.
Special treatment again.
You're getting, yeah.
Put your kids to
Meanwhile,
bed.
I'm waiting here to get it. But that's okay. What? You need anything else? Foot massage,
No,
nails and
it's
hair
just,
done? I
uh,
mean,
like
come on. What are
my
you
kid
doing?
kept
so he didn't
screwing
get
it
the
up.
stick
Be
or the
patient. Patience is what is it value?
They
What
call
is
it
virtue.
patience is a virtue.
Yes.
Yeah, not mine.
We got Michelle
Too cold
at a
times.
second chance at this draw in. Want to get it to curl a little bit more so it's hiding behind all of that
That's Michelle.
mess up there at the top.
You're the one team. The other 3 worked out. You were.
Sorry.
No, I didn't have you for the practice, but I was cheering for you in the game.
Looks like it's 3.
Sheet 4. All right, we're going to switch to sheet 4.
And Travis, yeah, that's a tough team.
Matabano game. Gotchchild's
Not
up
Longee.
5 early. Yellow's trying to set something up here.
No,
But
they were down
Phil
3 going into the
Ledbetter is
8.
vice for
Yeah.
Gotchchild.
You betcha.
Just did a really nice double takeout.
I think Lorna went steal.
All right. Here we are in the warm room. We're just going
They did
around
3 straight steals.
various
Yellow's
folks.
trying to set up something here, but
I think you played lip
Cheering, where are we at in the games?
You all play Lipson? Yeah, Lipson. Lipson,
They're over on
Horowitz
sheet
on the
4.
warm draw, yeah.
They like that game. I don't know. It's a little out of hand.
Who's their front
right
range
now?
down?
Red is winning 5-0.
One of the best drawers in the club.
Sheet
They've been lights
3
out. They've been putting up big
is
numbers.
6-2. Sheet 2, it is 5-0.
Oh, that's a good team.
Sheet 1, it looks like Longee is up 3 over McGregor.
Oh.
So those
See what's
guys
happening here.
I don't know Lipscomb that well, but like I know he's going to be good.
Yeah.
Jonathan, when he gets dialed in.
Oh, same, yeah.
Really close.
Who's the
They're
front?
all kind of blogs.
Who do we just say? Steve Richter?
anything
Yeah.
can change real quick.
That is
At
true.
this club level,
Yeah.
you can give up 4 at any time.
Especially in all
I like
leagues.
that better than
Yes.
Like in league.
A known commodity.
But I feel like here, if you watch enough games like 4 sheets,
Who was
you're
on
gonna
sheet
see
4?
at least
Take a
bunch of
cruise
Not Scott
around
Meyer.
here.
Not Scott
sub
Meyer.
4s.
See what kind of food is left over, or if there's dessert
Today have been
out
very, all the,
and
really
about.
most of the
They're
draws I've
cleaning
been
up
at
everything.
of the games have been close.
Good, successful
Games, as you
No, yeah,
expected.
yeah.
dinner again. Pretty
First
nice.
games did not disappoint.
No, Iceman. I don't know. I was thinking of like a superhero. Iceman.
Committee who put the teams together that most of these games have been very good.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
100%. I feel like they always are. Like, or you'll look on paper, you'll be like,
Yes.
oh, that's a dominant team.
Yeah,
Maybe the
they're solid.
I'm roaming around doing a little warm room
You don't know
commentating.
How was
It's just, yeah.
Well, I wanted to go back, see what they were
I
doing
think-
with
I mean-
if there were any nice desserts
mean,
out
you're-
after they
I-
everything away. So
You all guys
They're
obviously
updated
first
on
you
what's
can kick
going
me by
on.
his ass, but I feel like in that group
I
you
did.
guys
I
were
went out and
underdogs.
I
Go
went around,
damn thing.
checked out the skips on all of the far ice in this last end. I think the closest game right now is sheet 1. Otherwise, it's
red is one, yellow
I mean, because it is a
pretty congenial.
If you win
there's
tomorrow, it's
lopsided
essentially your
games.
entire day because you played at 9, then 2:30. You're into dinner already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim's thinking about
Do you
playing it a little
for the
more. aren't you?
commentary? Yeah.
I do.
Commentary's one
Say
you
whatever
do
you want.
unless there's always some games you want to see on the other side. Do you like so basically the first 3 days
There's a lot of
we have
horses.
been doing nothing but miking up the skips.
You missed it.
Has that been a good thing?
There's a lot of horses here tonight.
Cool.
Your
Then
children
we
are
have,
involved
we've
in the
got a lot of
horses.
volunteers step up and do commentary at the station. They're doing a great job.
5-2 on McGregor.
So,
As
yeah.
you said,
Seems like people are having fun with it. Hopefully it adds a little bit to the game.
Because McGregor has
Balls. All you have to do is say
She
earmuff.
gets 2, she's back in. She's back in.
Fix this one. Add that layer to the game.
Right, yeah, it gives them a little insight as to what they're thinking, skips
Red
are
needs to
thinking,
score
and
this
how
in,
they
but it's
kind of strategize.
not looking great if
Especially
they
in the
hit and roll.
communication calls. We've also thought about configurations of maybe having a skip and
Yeah, you're not wrong.
on the same team. So you get both the in-house and also down at the far end as delivery.
It's
sweeping calls.
not going to stick around. Dodge the bullet there. You got to draw to the forefoot.
So I was
Or use the promote.
crossed that might be like not
Not going to get it. All right. Excellent.
thus far we've been
Yeah, they have that. I think I'd leave that.
9 a.m. All right, very good.
I'd try straight draw here.
Yeah, no, you guys are miced. Yeah, definitely now. He just went right straight to the top. You don't know how this whole thing works, huh?
When Kaylee threw it, it didn't move.
Oh yeah, no, he will. Yeah, he wants to grab.
I just have a much
try to go
lighter
rip the
handle
mic away
on
from him
mine.
right now.
I would never try. I
Move.
might use bigger.
Right? Absolutely.
I assume he's trying to
So, how is the website going?
Going great.
Love the new jackets. They're cool.
It was. It was. Absolutely.
got a stone and play up.
The order form being
Never
custom.
Oh.
Yep, I see that. The little code, right?
Dang.
Not online yet?
Not online.
Not online yet. All right.
Online is
And if you got too far out, it just
club merch, so the stuff with Tam on it.
Yeah.
Right.
boom, boom,
Which is a
boom.
popular item. They're,
It's like, no,
scattered all
move the
over
move the
right
boomer
now.
more. Yeah,
It
move the
helps
boomer
that
more.
would give you the hammer, right?
It did. We got hammer.
Yeah, that's
I
sweet.
had a little advantage. I was
Yeah.
able to supply the team.
Right, yeah, you weren't constrained by, I got
Yeah.
you. You were the insider.
Yeah.
You're the guy you need to know.
I've
On
also
this line here, right?
just
Yeah.
that plan that was all Scott. So,
Right. So it all worked, however it worked out, it worked out.
Not a great mess. Not a great
I
mess.
watched some on Wednesday. Text.
Sure. Yeah, right.
I was looking at 2, which comes
Okay.
after 1.
For a shirt, there's a few left.
All right. You hear that out there, audience? You
It'd be
come
funny
talk
if we
to Mike.
misnumbered them.
All right. Very good.
Just to
So
fuck with people. You're on sheet 3, which is
put it on.
actually
It is on YouTube right now. Going.
Especially at Learn to Curls. Be like, go out
Yeah.
to sheet
Well,
3.
you know we can.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Is this
can do that.
Is this 2?
We have, right? Yeah, I mean, we have the ability to do it. We just need to have the graphics loaded, and then we can pop it on. It's an easy thing to do, or even post.
No, we need
probably
some
embed it
work
in the
from-
description. So those are things too. If you want to send it,
Well,
to
you
me,
were on the ice next to one.
I can play around with that. Right? Yeah, just put a little advert on the bottom. Say here's the cams.
I
Whatever.
think when C released, we're like, fuck, that's heavy. Yeah, that's true. We were.
It's good to want the other team.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned over the
You
years,
were.
like, if you want to go from kind of
he did have his
The
A-Brian. Like
streaming
very
is
cute as
pretty
A.
much where we want it.
make.
I mean, there's things that we would, I think, we'll tweak on, see if we can get. I think we want games to start a little bit earlier, so we make sure that we see all of the shots from the first end. Right now, sometimes we'll start maybe by the fourth or fifth rock of an end, and
I was so confused.
But overall, it's pretty good. We're
like, Warriors not
It's
even on the
been we've had to play around with YouTube a little bit, but I think we've got it all figured out.
I have no attention span.
If I were to,
I said I have no
my
attention
next
span right
biggest
now. So
wish list would be to put a clock out on the ice, more of like a chess clock for each sheet. So instead of just a generic,
never to be seen
number
again.
goes up, an hour and 50 minutes to get to the point of throwing your first rock in the 8th end. You actually have, let's call it 60 minutes, right, or 50 minutes for each team, and they have to hit the button when their shot stops, or the other team hits their button and it stops. It's like a chess clock. So each side has time to use it up at a different rate.
when did your game go sideways, or was it tight the whole way?
And it penalizes both teams. So anyway,
how do you think that will go with
Yeah.
Pop that yellow really into
We know.
well, I think you have to get the technology to the point where it doesn't obstruct the game. Because right now what I've seen is
After playing 2 for 3 games,
but
I hate
it's dependent
2.
on somebody on the team hitting the button.
I want to move back to lead.
You can't have that. It's got to be just there's got to be some automation to it that just makes it simple. So we were not there. I haven't seen good technology yet. So, but I've got the summer to look at.
She moved her red, but you know what?
And Paul, thank you
I
for
love
putting
sweeping
together
the
the
My team
fantasy
had to
picks.
sweep a little too much over 3 games.
It's been a lot of fun, which is cool. It kind of yeah, it sucks, dude. Yeah, it needs better data. Clearly it needs better data.
Somebody doesn't want to play at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Got at least 1 or 2
So who knows?
It was the hard part. I ran all the
Clearly, the
Monte
overly
Carlo.
planned Sherry clearly decided they don't want to be here at 9 a.m.
simulations to get.
Oh, I think
those
they're 11:30
percentages
anyway.
that we
so
posted for
they
the
just don't want
odds.
to play tomorrow.
But we only ran a 1-game sim
So we just banged
for the draw sheet, picking the draw sheet with a little bit of a bias towards upset, just because
RJ Zimmer
in the
won.
real world you can be paired up against a team that you're going to lose to.
Zimmer beat Sherry.
That one time you
Zimmer
can't.
beat Sherry.
Field.
No. Zimmer. RJ.
Right? Yeah. It'll be different every time you run it. It's a single.
It was a blowout.
It's got like 5. It's got 5 variable inputs. So unless you were to have 4 the same and then take out that bias. So you've got a sweeping condition. You've got a skip winning percentage condition. Lead winning percentage condition, kind of a team rankings piece to it. So whatever. Next year we'll try something. Maybe we'll try something different. I figured it was fun to just like put some odds out there, right? Just to have people chat about it and get blood boiling. And
we Americans, I think we're just newer curlers. We're probably a little more bombastic.
It's good,
They're
right?
so good.
And it's good. There's a lot of great energy. You look at the warm room right now. It's fully packed. It's 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock, 9:15. Oh, we had the first team shake on sheet 2. It was not Sherry, since he's sweeping. Yeah, it's Zimmer.
Did you win? Are you on Zimmer?
Cheers. Good. Excellent.
Unfortunately, didn't have quite enough weight.
So red.
We got here. The parking lot was
jam-packed. That's great. Need
We were
to.
coming down and I was like, wow, you look on that.
Yeah.
Sorry, and Haley has him.
She almost took my spot.
So Haley's sitting 1.
You have to swing around and see if you can find parking in the campground.
As well. So let's
Good thing it's not wet.
Yeah. Oh,
I
right.
do want to say on Haley's team here, we should send Matt back out to interview the woman playing lead.
All right, you guys. Good. I'll go mingle and get some more. But thank you for all your contributions this year. Have a good year at curling. We'll see you over the summer and next year.
My name is Kim. Like a little, what's his name?
She just started curling. This is her first real experience. So I hope she's having a great time and comes back. She's going to be in the semifinals.
Can I sneak by you? I'm just gonna.
I hope she makes it.
All right, you guys, how's it going? I'm just gonna sneak in on a cheek and
once you're
gonna do roaming.
I don't know what the sport
warm room interviews.
I now
Yeah, T
I will
and
now seek this
Stefan.
bagpiping thing.
It was working before. It goes to the feed for whatever reason. Cross can't hear it in his headset. Everybody else has been able to hear it in the headset. He hasn't. So
He was just telling you that so you would think that you were off the mic.
maybe, right? He wants to hog the whole mic, which would be Cross.
He wants to catch you on a hot mic saying something.
Right?
I was probably the skinny guy with good aim in the back, like trying to pick off.
All right, so they already shook on sheet 2. That was a rough game.
Right now,
Sheet 1 seems to be the tightest game on the ice right now.
Pops up the score. That's 6 to nothing. So we'll keep it on sheet 1.
You don't like the hit? Yeah, not right now.
Yeah, we'll go sheet.
Yeah. Because the miss is making the hit is okay. It's when you miss the hit that's when it starts to cost.
That is the only game.
Yeah, especially when they lob it in and put it right on top of the yellow.
So we've got Longee up 1-5 in the fifth.
Yeah. I mean, because you're chasing no matter what. What are you gonna do? Lob it down and sit on top of the yellow? Not bad. Try to come around. Yeah.
Even if you have to, you force the other team when you're trying to.
So Steve Gadlin just showed up. Who?
Right.
It's what is
You gotta trust that they don't throw it way behind.
Yeah. Well, even if you're behind the tee, it's okay.
So Steve Gadlin and club champion,
Right.
people, with Mike Sherry right before you should have worn it. So Steve Gadlin, the inventor of a lot of crazy shit that you've never heard of. But fart pedal's killing it, right? Are you a full-time fart peddler now?
It is.
It just, yeah. From our angle, it looks a lot easier.
Dude, really good. So for those
now it became a
listening
little easier.
overseas, Steve Gadlin is here, who was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I believe the Shark Tank, and other
Inside
things,
Out
but
Double?
He's an entrepreneur.
She's gonna go
Very funny guy.
outside
Very
in
smart
though.
guy. It's great to have him here, and we hope he curls again.
I like this, but I like if you could ever come this way. Better angle, better spin. That's not bad at all.
All right. While
Yeah.
Laura talks with Steve Gadlin, we had a good shot there. We cleared a lot of stones. I believe that was getting 2 yellows out. So now yellows. Second is going to hit the red out to try to control the
RJ, yeah, a little picking his beer.
Oh, yeah.
We would just laugh our butts off.
It is very fun.
It sure does.
He's have googly eyes on the top of his grill. So as he's sweeping now.
Leslie going to try to hit inside and roll it. It is. They're on fire. Look at that.
But you weren't the first one. You didn't have to broom shoot. Oh, you did?
Double, right? Yeah.
You know what? That's dedication.
Kind of hit and roll, you're buried, which is good. It is.
I won't drink Malort.
It's going.
I've never had Malort. You know what?
So I had Leo, our fantastic bartender, had a plan. He was going to put ginger ale in my shot glass so I wouldn't have to drink Malort. But as it turns out, we don't.
She's expecting it to just go wild, fall to the wall.
My God, is it because it curls
We
the
got
other
Kelly
way? Probably won't.
on Team McGregor.
They have been curling a lot off of the center.
To get the yellow, that's shot rock.
So this is a very precise shot. I think it's a red
did
run
not.
back, and it's looking pretty good. Okay.
Heel, not run back, sorry.
Wow.
I'm guessing they wanted run back as one, and the peel, because the beauty of those is if you get the run back, you've got the
Yeah,
guard
they're going
and
inside
the
out.
shot
Would you
rock.
come in the
If
other
you
way,
peel it,
outside in?
you need to
That way
do
you could hit one of the two.
I thought they were feel better about getting the front back.
Yeah, double hit and roll. I think it was one of the two.
What would I prefer to do?
I don't think they really expected to get the double, but it's the same effect,
They
right?
were both higher level shots. Which
Yeah,
would
because
make
you
feel
bang
better.
into that and it cuts over.
Harder, so I would feel better. I think run backs, especially long run backs, they're just harder. Hit and roll.
It's getting scary, right?
Because that's a team shot. They've
Yeah,
got,
with 3 red rocks,
especially with all this
you're
curl,
facing
you've
3
gotta
in the
know your
house.
sweepers, know where the break point. Like,
4.
You got to get it right.
No, 3 in the
There's
house.
A lot of, like if the shooter's close,
Now you gotta try
it's the
Draw
the
down
hit
to
roll's
it.
Really on the skip to make sure
She's doing the same shot.
Assuming you have decent sweepers.
Yeah.
But
She's
I
not
would
drawing
say
around. She didn't hit.
Stuff is a pretty satisfying shot.
Yeah.
So here's Kelly Azad's second shot. There are a lot of yellow stones in play. This is obviously.
It is hard.
I'm guessing she's going for shot rock. So she's
Yeah.
got just.
They're not touching it either.
Past. Okay, so.
Very nice.
Oh,
That was the. I don't think that was plan A, but that was plan B.
I like that though.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Had she made it on the first, she would have been buried. This one, she's sticking out.
I think that's what they were trying to do. Much out, but I love when you have, like, you go
Right.
for shot A, but if you're wide, she ticked off shot B, got rid of that, and moved shot A. It wasn't perfect and ideal, but it was a good shot.
That's a good shot.
It is. They're
So now final
going to
advice,
sit 3.
Just trying to clear the red to keep 4 yellows in the house.
Right over.
So Longee.
Yeah. You almost have to. I mean, the perfect one is drawn to the button, right? Buried. But it's hard to do that against 3 yellow.
It's either that or the draw button.
Yeah, like, it's tough. I guess it's too early. Like, if this were a little later.
Nose hit.
Yeah, you'd have to
I think,
draw
yeah.
the button around that right side there, but she's going. This is a tough one because that top, the one in the 8 foot, doesn't allow you to hit and roll unless you throw really soft weight.
I mean,
if you throw soft
the
weight,
double is
you're not
still
gonna move
there.
that yellow
You could
back.
hit the hit and roll into
That
the
blue
back
looks
yellow.
like control weight blue to me. Maybe even control up because it curls.
I mean, that's a bold. Yeah, it's a very bold shot. This is probably the better. I don't want to say better.
It looks like it's
They can
harder
always
than
pick
it
it
is.
out
I
and
think
roll
she's trying to hit inside
to the
nose
side, and then
here.
you're going to be
Tuck
forced to
behind
draw
that
anyway.
yellow to be-
So if you know it's a draw, you may as well draw 1, draw 2. And actually, if you were to draw down and sit on this yellow, it forces them to 1.
She's past the first guard. She hits the second guard. That's not terrible.
She's got another.
Right?
The only downside here for Leslie is yellow does have 2, one in the corner that obviously you're not going to go for. It's funny because in curling,
Yeah.
those
And it's got backing and all sorts of good stuff.
So true.
I love it.
So just so everyone can see, it might be too late at the time. If you go to shoot, sorry, it's shoot 3.
No.
A little late. Paul, if you want to know who the strongest sweeper in the world is, that guy is literally, I don't even think he's on his feet.
Oh, I should have voted for him for the best man sweeper.
I don't remember voting for anything. What did I
I think it's Kirkat's trying to put together like the yearbook, the CCC yearbook. So it's kind of the first time.
Right.
Best sweeper, most strategic curler.
Right.
And I can't remember who I voted for. Yeah, I voted for Laura this year for best female sweeper because she's a great sweeper and also she bounces a little bit like the bunny rabbit.
So she's got a good, that's right. She has the double feet.
So I can't remember who I voted for the men, but it should have been Paul. Oh no, I did vote for Paul Conan. But yeah, go do the QR code.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
Got
I'm
a
one of those
curl.
bounce peelers
Got a
that
curl.
never looks at the board. I'm always the guy who asks 4 times.
Even if it
like,
ticks it in
"When's our
and
next
rolls
draw?"
out,
They're
it's okay.
8:15.
Rolls out into the 8 foot.
8:15. Like, hey, when's our next draw? Hey, who are we playing?
Turned out good.
Or you could just go.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's a really nice shot by Chris.
Yeah, you can get a double.
Yeah, they're not gonna
And he made it so Leslie has to draw now. I mean, they're talking about that.
Yeah. They don't have hammer.
I
Yeah.
think she's got to draw, and the draw after the take weight, is really difficult.
I don't.
I
You
love
gotta
if I could
hit
put a
it.
skip
I
in a
mean,
situation
you draw to
where
the
they
button.
have
That's the easiest way to give up
draw,
4.
especially if it's a like a kind of butt clinching draw. To me,
It's a good
that's
steal.
how you win. Because, like when I played Murphy yesterday, as you can imagine, he made it where I had to make really tough shots, and I made him like. I think I made 3 or 4 ends of really good shots, but it kind of starts draining your energy a little. You're like, oh man, like I can't put myself strategically in these situations where I'm having to make these. It feels great to make them, but you always feel like it's almost like relief that you didn't die, not like yes, I'm like. And eventually you kind of break down.
Yeah.
And, you're gonna start to see that. So we've got like Leslie's got to get.
Gotta dive.
It's narrow. She's going to have to hold that.
No, she did not.
Tick.
Off. Nice shot. Everyone's like, fuck.
And just to reiterate, that's really tough.
There'll be no.
Just to reiterate, a draw like that after the way to less
He can hit one of his yellows.
Slash it in, yeah.
I think that's just our angle.
The camera is lying though. I mean, you look at that. You have to. You're just gonna miss your yellow to get across the top, and you better throw a heavy weight. I think the better one would be the straight center one back, or you're gonna in off on the far one.
This whole end has been played on the other side.
Like you
Even
hit
though
a
you're
third
still
of that
drawing,
one on
nothing
the
is
12.
harder than drawing
It goes
the
in.
opposite way. And now she's got staggered
I don't like
yellows.
this. Like this is what honestly most of our club throwers do because of skips. We chase.
So tap which
And
one? The
it's
second one, the 8-footer?
it's not necessarily a great shot always.
If he's got the right weight,
It's just tough.
this would be a great shot.
It does. He's got it.
A little too much weight. That's a fantastic end by fantastic shot by
Leslie, and I mean that's clearly she's done competitive curling for so long.
All right, I'm gonna go roam around. Good job.
That's
Enjoy, you
why
guys.
the skips the big bucks because sometimes
big bucks, you need extra drinks.
whether it's the fault of the skip strategy or whether you're just being outplayed by the other team, sometimes a skip.
I am doing a roaming warm room interview session.
Greg's the other one. She just did that without hammer. Literally,
right? Nobody wants to talk to him. You gotta go to the people.
Were kind of like staggered diagonally.
All right. So what games are the interesting games going on right now?
Really had to make a shot.
One's tight.
One is the only interesting game.
Yeah. The other ones are just maybe a little out of hand right now. Still potentially could come back.
Correct.
Yeah, we're shaking.
Yellow has a shot here. They're sitting 1-2. Get a miss here, and well, they've got 2 more stones.
Yeah, I don't think Haley's gonna mess up, but you never know.
It's not easy shot. Not emotional out there.
You know what?
She for sure wants to get one out, but she.
Just a bonus.
Right.
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
But if she hits most of what she can see,
I get it out. and
Yellow
I'm
go
like,
across the top and double them out.
Like I'm like a newborn in that sense, but sometimes that emotion. It's good. Sometimes it's good to keep it because you don't want. Everybody else around you doesn't need to hear that shit. Because most of my frustration is always with myself. It's never with my teammates.
Close.
She missed the double, so Tom's down 7-2.
Yep. Little floppo under is great.
So if Tom can get 3 here, maybe, or maybe 2, I'd play another end. If you get 1, you think about it. What are we in the 5th? Yeah, maybe you play 1.
You play back because the stone's going to come this way.
Why not? This is it, right? This is the last time you're going to come. No, it's pretty fruity. It's tequila, seltzer water, and a splash of OJ. But the guy put a cherry.
Oh yeah, right through the, you can totally go through the port. That's easy. Kind of wondering why she didn't do it the first time, but just go for the double, it's better.
Cherry juice,
because then you can give. Yeah. Yep. Mr. Richter, how are you doing?
How you doing?
I'm roaming reporter today.
You are?
Cheers, yes.
Spectacular.
I am mic'd up, yes. So we're here cheering on Micah, our fellow rookie.
Indeed.
Nice.
Good delivery there.
They got their work cut out for it.
They have a hole that they dug themselves.
Yeah.
You get out. You start by this.
First rule is to stop digging.
Yes. And they're sitting 2. It's good place.
Even if Haley takes this, she's not shot.
She misses this shot.
So
They get 3.
Haley's probably going to go, I'm guessing.
She's kind of looking at going through the port there, maybe hitting the shot rock.
She doesn't care. Haley's playing the scoreboard.
Yeah, play the scoreboard. Hit the easy one first. Yeah.
Just keep it clean sheet.
Yeah, it'd be crazy to go through the port and hit. I don't know anybody who would call that.
That would be a thing.
Yeah, that would be.
That would be a
Matt Peterson call.
Oh yeah, I would easily call that every time. It's there. It's like, come on. Yeah, it's like, hey.
There is a thin double right there.
Right? Thin double. Yeah, the thin double's there. Yeah, just go through the port and get a little hit and roll under. You're all good.
Go for the double. There's no reason not to. But if you get rid of 1, you're happy.
Light rotation on this is over curling, but she's still going to hit it. Roll under.
Here, but it's not going to matter. She's going to get
And maybe out. Not that it matters.
The entire house, which is
so you could actually split the yellows on for 3.
I love watching
So that yellow that's sitting over there in the left, close to the 12.
Curl in a lot of leagues.
If you hit it at the right angle, you split it, you put them both on.
They clean the stone quick and they shoot.
They're not that desperate yet, but if you needed 3, that's how you get 3.
2 swing thoughts. Get your weight, get your line right, get your weight right, and just let her rip.
So which is more terrifying, an open house for a draw or an open tank?
I'd almost throw it the other way.
Nothing
Just
in the way, or a wide open house, all you got to do is hit it.
got to do it here.
Well,
just in case you throw it a little heavy, you have something to have back.
I would have said something different 3 or 4
Sometimes
years
it's
ago.
so hard to hit that little house down there.
I only throw it heavy half the time.
Right?
The other time I hug them.
Are you working to get your name on the pig over there?
I did a lot of work towards it.
Good shot.
Very nice.
Really nice. Tom is very elated.
They're only down 3. They're only down 3. They could steal one.
Nobody likes the banging window. Paul looked at me once. He's like,
Got excitement over here.
Yeah, there's on sheet 4. I don't know if it's excitement as much as it is just cleaning the house.
your shoulders and you turned around.
Kind of a missed shot though.
That's the worst.
Hope is still alive.
A lot of excitement on sheet 1, it seems like.
1 has a lot of, yeah. Sheet 1 is a back and forth tug of war. All right, let's see Micah here. This team should have a significant advantage at lead. Micah is underrated.
It's always your fault.
I think that's
So we're
That's the way.
Keeps holding her own, considering her first
Sheet 3 was
Yeah.
Sheet
You
3
really
was
put it to the side the other sheet.
she's holding her own.
I should have told you that right now.
Throwing lead rocks is a tough thing.
We'll keep an eye on that. And
Gotta have the right mentality for it.
Yellow can steal
Maybe,
one.
yeah.
Yes, you do. Sheet 4, we've got a 6-1 score, so we're not really sure.
I think the key is to have rocks in play.
Keep on sheet
That
1
I've heard that somewhere before. It's a good saying. Yeah, right.
One time Mackinson.
Well, then you must have
So
work
if
with
you
some
need
good skits.
Architectural services.
Yeah.
Todd Mackinson is your
Also, I've heard a
But
lot
I will
hit
say
the F in
about
room.
Todd Mackinson,
Yes, that's always a-
just in mixed doubles.
Just at the
So,
F in room.
you
That's
notice
advanced
in-
technique,
you
but
see
yes,
the
critical.
fourth one
I'm
here?
trying to keep it
The red
Simple.
is part of the
family
flavor.
program.
Right?
True.
Oh,
So that circle's a part of it. So
Valiant
we
effort on that.
mistakenly Put it. Yeah.
throw to the wing.
Is it slightly off?
Slightly, yes. No, it's
All
not.
right, Micah.
So,
Let's call into the top
so
four.
when you play doubles,
See what he's got here.
when you play doubles, one stone is placed on the back four. Wilson thought the back four was the white, not the red. So he
Yeah,
put
it's
their
curling.
stone on the white. The end.
Close.
And there were, I swear to you, they had two stones that were
All right. Yeah, go
that
now.
were
Keep
half the way
keep-
in the red. So the stone placement made
Nice
us
set.
lose
Nice pair, Micah.
in the game. So when you have
Kind of
a
overcurled and
border
hung out on the other end, but
before, so whenever I'm playing
not
that sheet
worthwhile
now,
for
I tell
Haley to
people,
chase. She's a patient
that is a
skip.
part of it. So make sure you put on the back.
Even
of the
playing in
red.
this, maybe
You don't
two
play
patients
doubles, you don't
for
care what I'm
ALS.
talking.
Well, I played doubles a couple of times. I subbed for a couple of people. And
Whoa,
I hated
looks
it
like
because
the call was to go around the corner guard,
there's nowhere to play.
and this looks more like a potential back line hit on the center.
There's no.
If it weren't Saturday
You have
morning,
Close,
no
not
excuses.
quite.
For me, it's great that my kids aren't awake. I come in at 9. I go to there's a Heinen's up in
Just missed the broom by a hair.
London. I go north. I live in Barry, far away.
That
There's this
mud.
awesome grocery store that nobody goes to.
Ah, you got to miss Bob Euchre. He'd make
Stock
a
up
great
food for the whole
curling.
weekend for the family. I come home, the kids
Announcer.
are waking up, and I'm like, I've already curled, and I'm a hero.
So
so
now,
Leslie's got a nice
why is
skill
Tom
set,
going to the wing?
set up here. She's sitting too, and
4D
Kelly's
chess.
got a pretty good draw in here for 3.
Okay.
Really nice drive for 3. A little heavy. So Chris, Lori can
Yep,
follow
keep
that
going.
down.
Keep going hard.
We didn't do
Got
the
to
line
make
now.
it count.
When you have I gotta say, when you have a tight,
All three of them.
even when you're behind
All
team
three of
club
them.
curling, it
Not
obviously we
quite
know it's
there.
not ideal, but it's a good shot. You know, like because look at that draw.
I mean, the
path
potential
from
problem
top
is
guards on
that
down.
she could always hit
Kinda
this,
gotta
but it's
contour
accessible.
that nicely. I mean, remember,
May have
we're
wanted
getting
to guard
5.5
that or come
feet,
down and
6
tap
feet
it.
of curl here. That's a tough shot. So Lori looks like she's coming a little heavier with the blue. Guessing.
Well, they've got the backing. They've got the backing there. So they want to end up, they would prefer to, the miss here is deep rather than light. So, because they've got the backing. She's going to get both out. Really nice double.
What do we think of that shot?
It's a good shot. What a shot!
Hey, tell them about for next year. Tell everybody out there to get your Girl Scout cookies.
Get my Girl
All
Scout
right.
cookies next
Oh,
year!
heavy on that broom, working it.
Best Girl Scout cookies I've ever had.
And they got enough to kill it and
Genevieve now.
who's the shooter.
You know what I love? When I was a
So
kid,
much for Micah's
you could only
scoring
come
stone.
today,
There you go.
But now we've got kids
Easy
around
come,
all the
easy
time.
go.
That's right.
That's what I always say.
I
Yeah.
said that at the beginning of this.
It's worth
Like
repeating.
part of your
You know, it's
skip strategy calls to make it tougher,
I like that it's more of a
less
family,
easy to go.
Club. I know there are some people who would prefer to get away from their kids, and that's why they come here.
I think they need to sweep
Yeah,
it
and
to the line.
I get both, but I think the country club vibe is leaving, or is all but gone now in the younger generation. Like, it's more welcoming because I mean, if curling's gonna go,
Came around nicely.
Kids are exposed to it, yeah.
Hmm?
She
what
won
we have to say.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're
Nice draw, dude.
Red has come back from behind.
Are you going to be a curler?
Starting to put pressure on yellow.
Are you going to be an Olympian curler?
Kind of trading hits here. They're down to skip stones.
At the wrong age.
What's the wrong age?
7.
So this
What
is
age
interesting.
is
Not
the-
too
what
many
age
skips
supposedly
chase
is the right age,
stones in the back 12 this early,
So
but
they want you to start 8, but
she
you're like,
is up
I'm
3,
7
so
and I'm
she's doing
playing.
a little bit of rock counting.
I'm starting this fall.
I think you'll be a great curler. What's it going to take to get you to curl in the fall? To get Mom to agree?
And if she hits the guard, no harm, no foul there.
Your dad's a good curler. I bet you'll be even better, right? Tell your dad, Dad, I'll be better than you in like 3 years.
All right, rock removal.
All right, so that was Genevieve Mackinson.
I think she feels pretty
future
good if she can
Olympian
draw for
curler.
1
You
in this.
Heard it here first.
She'll be up 4
This
with 2 ends to
broadcast-
play.
Not a terrible place to
Is she
be.
gonna
No,
be
that would be a very
so
good place to
winter
be.
curling Olympian, gymnastics
Tom's got to go
summer,
hard for steal
double
here.
Olympian,
Has to go steal,
Genevieve
steal,
Mackinson.
steal.
So you heard it here first. This broadcast, as bad as it's been, will be a collector's item, and it will be worth something if we could somehow monetize it with an NFT. I don't know.
I think Genevieve's teammates will be Nova and Avon.
Tim's not doing much with his broom when he's swinging on the outside of the rock like that.
Full team.
Yeah, we got 3 out of 4.
Well, he's getting a good workout.
He is getting a good workout.
Leslie did make the
It's probably pretty good because that
she
didn't need to be
needed
swept.
on her first skip shot. So,
All right, now does she chase this again or just draw down 2? She really is thinking about getting rid of it. She wants to get rid
call
of
it a
it.
TAM. 5-5. Yeah, you know the score. You're going to be a great player. You're going to be
So
an
this is
Olympian.
looking good. This looks good.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, it's a really nice draw from Chris. It's just short, I think. Just short, but a nice shot nonetheless.
All sorts of crazy coming in here in the warm room. Got
Nice
people
shot,
banging on the
nice
glass,
shot.
on good shots.
And I'm sorry.
They're just
It's
trying
a little
to.
short of the button, so
So
red
annoying
is still shot.
out on the ice
it is.
when
It really
people
is.
bang on
Was
the
that
glass.
was that a premature
Yeah, it was a
window
premature
bang?
bang, yeah.
Oh.
Premature bang.
Somebody protect the sheets.
You know what?
It's still shot.
If you're above
Rookies has
the
got to start
tee,
teaching those
it's
rookies that their job doesn't end after they lift up the brooms on sweeping and just watch the rocks, careen off into the rinks next door.
Make him have to come around on the other side. They have not
You're there to
drawn
protect
on
people.
Got to protect the
Power-
other.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Exactly.
Whether or not they listen to it,
Right?
Rookies just don't
Yeah,
listen.
if you're
They
Chris,
don't.
Yeah, so
That's
Leslie's trying
You tell them to
actually,
put rocks
she's
in
just trying to guard
play,
that
hit the
shot.
broom,
Because his shot is
protect
to bump
the other
it
side
up
of the
to
rink.
be
You know what I mean?
sitting
What's so
wide.
difficult?
She's trying to
plugging
guard
the
that.
whole
Yeah, she's
way.
plugging the whole
Right?
You have to stand on the other side of the home line. You have to walk
Right.
down on the
more
line.
way. Maybe she's
Turn the
trying
rock, make it rotate as you release it.
That is,
Not falling around.
that's
Yeah.
Stop dumping the rock when you release.
Yeah. Right.
Love to remember.
It is a lot. Don't
Yeah,
fall on
she
your
could get a
ass. Well, fall on your ass, just make the shot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough for
Get up.
sure.
Right, and
So-
get up off the ice so you don't burn
I
anything.
think he's going to try and draw on the left side of the sheet.
It's the other way around. Don't hurt the ice, then don't hurt yourself. Right?
Shot.
And if you're hurt, still
They
get off
haven't
the
been on that
ice.
side, so who the hell knows
Fast.
what the weight is over there and how wide the room has to be.
Exactly.
And how frosty it
Fast.
is against the wall, but I think that's the only way to get one here.
That's a very good point.
Hopefully there's no measuring this round.
Yeah, measuring takes time, right?
So she didn't
Yeah, 10
chase
minutes. Genevieve's
this
got
the
a
last
very
time.
good
She hit the high stone, and now she chases it
All right, so Chris and Lori, like you said, are now exploring
with weight.
the left side of the sheet, and for
I don't
those
know. Would you want to get on
non-curlers,
top
because
of the
I know there's thousands
stone?
of you watching,
Come
the
around?
left side of the
I
sheet,
mean, there's going to be
I mean, if you're gonna hit it, hit the top stone, maybe you get a double.
1 or 4, the reason that you almost
She
see
didn't do
this
it probably
wall
because
of
if she hit it,
stones
she wouldn't be
away from
in the
wall,
house sitting
the
shot.
wall can behave
So it did no
weirdly.
good for
So
her to
they
do
are
it.
on the wall here. They're going on the left side. There's probably a reason
I would
they
really
went
like
the
to
other
see
way, and
Tom
part
just
that
kind
is
of
because getting
take
there
that
might
yellow
be a
on.
ridge out there.
Take and roll.
Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not.
Closer to the outdoors, so
Right.
He's going to try to draw around to the side. The only recommendation against this, right, is they've got hammer. So the idea is you want to bring the play to the center. Going out to the wings still gives Haley a chance to draw into the full 8-foot. And could follow you down, right? So you want to I think bring it into the house, not out to the wings. But make the shot,
The air pressure is a very.
and I'll eat my shoes.
This is a little heavy from Chris because he didn't. I mean, they didn't know. They really didn't know that side. The broom was really good, but it was just a little heavy.
So he needed to be probably
just a little lighter.
However much lighter.
So Team McGregor's got a steal there. One. So the Uno players who had red
I don't
one
hate the
are
rock
super
placement,
happy.
although she can throw a double.
One of our favorite gambling
The only
games
question
here.
to double is
we do have a shake
which one she
on
hits
sheet
first.
4. The Godchild rink won
She
that
could actually
game.
pound that yellow into the other
Shake
yellow, and
after
it'll
6.
like bring it back right in.
So we'll move to sheet 3 here for a minute. Team Hanson's trying. He's got 2 biters. He's trying to steal one.
The thing is, she's going to probably need to throw a draw to score, so practice right now.
Yeah, she's.
Throw your draw.
She's not going to throw one through.
Get your time down, your line down. It's kind of a tight
but
line.
Anything can happen. And this is her first of 2,
But
so
they're in the
she's trying to
6th
vary
end,
it,
so
she doesn't
you
have
should
to
know
worry
it.
about whether she throws her shot rock or skip rock or hammer rock.
There's nothing better as a skip.
Well,
when you have
what
a very
happened
tough
on
situation
sheet
to make.
1, it looks
Sometimes you
like
kinda think, right
since
now,
Red's
Haley's
throwing
thinking,
first, they
like,
must have
I
scored
2
1
shots to
or
get
more.
my draw weight right, but I really would love it to be on the first shot.
Right, and
so I don't have to worry
particularly
about
when you're up
the
7-4.
Got all sorts of crazy going on here in the warm room. It's busy, buzzing, people are around, out and about. They're enjoying both curling, games
It's
inside.
wrong for me to commentate and also be in on the gambling. There's no gambling in the Chicago. It's legal in Illinois now if we don't have a license.
She's going to tap them in.
There is no gambling going on at the Chicago Curling Club. Oh, Caddyshack, great. I wish my husband were listening right now.
We're of the same generation.
Come the other way.
I live with a man who will, anytime he says a quote that I don't know, it's either Caddyshack or Fletch.
So you're probably high school class of
89.
I'm 90. I knew you were.
Don't make me tell you my age.
We're the core of Gen X.
One could argue, no,
yes,
don't throw
absolutely.
this. Come around and try to touch the 4-foot. Nah, I wouldn't guard. I either come around to the 4-foot or try to promote that yellow that's sitting in the 12. Because if you hit, so what? She still can touch.
He's either going through that team
If she gets full 12, she'll score.
A narrow.
She's just going to draw around again on that side.
Wicks off and buries himself, and that's
My
fine.
question here is, he needs a lot of points, so he gets one in here. He's touching
This is nice because he's biting 3.
Yeah, and so, but Haley
It's
just.
a huge open house, and Haley's probably not going to miss
It's
this.
Haley, like.
See you later, man.
If it's.
I mean,
Okay, all
If it's
right.
Monday Night League, I'd say maybe, but if it's Haley April who just like won, what'd you say she won?
USWCA.
She won the USWCA, like. And granted, anything can happen. Like as we get into the 6th end, that's generally when the ice starts to slow down. So sheet 4 just left. So a lot of times you have to think like
She can be deep here.
Like, do I need to throw a little more? Because when bodies leave, bodies
This gives them up 4 with 2 ends to play.
Yeah, they have empty sheets on either side.
If she ever throws it
Tom's
through her
other
light,
option
though,
was try and draw behind
game
and
on.
bury it.
It's a tie
And
ball
he
game.
maybe just didn't feel great about his
So
draw
there's a little
right
clinch
now, and
here.
so he thought if he's going to give
Think
up
it's a lot
one,
easier.
let's see if I can't make Haley throw it through
And if
or throw it short.
does not,
Might be a little light.
This is light. This is a rare.
Wow.
This is light. Paul is on it. Paul is on it.
Oh, and it's going over. We have a tie ball game on three. Go
So
hit
that
the
picked.
glass, Besh.
It was light. It was light, and it picked.
so
It's a rare miss by
Game
by
on.
Tom Hansen is an
Right? You don't cheer me. Exactly.
The
That's
strategy
not very good
off the
curling
charts.
etiquette.
I mean, off the charts.
and Tom Peel's a
But you're really cheering the other team stealing threes.
Cheering for curling.
Right.
That's a rare miss by Haley, but Tom's gamble paid off. You don't know. Curling's a weird game. You
You
never
know,
know.
and sheet 2 and
All right,
4
Micah.
empty, like,
Yeah.
again,
You
for
don't
all
know.
you
Put it
thousands of
down.
non-curlers
Heater
out
right down
there,
the center.
when people
I think we
leave-
could. I think we could get a following.
And
We're
the
good.
fans here are
We're-
going
we're-
wild.
We're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we could get a
The
following.
rock is away.
Yeah, for all you thousands of non.
Sweepers are on it.
What was I going to say? Oh, when people
And now
leave,
they're
so
off.
sheet 2 and 4 is empty. The sheet we're watching
Calling
now
issue.
was sheet 3.
And there's
when
sweep bait.
Tom Hansen made
The
that
whole
hit,
way.
and then Haley was light. It does slow
What a
the
good
ice
guard.
down
That's a
quite
tight-
bit.
yeah.
Sometimes it's very hard to guess. And
All right, I gotta go Rome.
And good curlers should know that.
Rome.
It raises doubt.
What are you,
It at
cold?
least- even if you're playing well, you're like, well, shit.
All right.
Do I need to go heavier? Like, you just don't know. So we're back to Longee McGregor. Tied.
No, McGregor's up one.
McGregor's
She
now
stole
up
that
one. So McGregor has stolen the last 3 ends.
At the moment, things are looking. Longee's sitting one.
Back
This
of the house.
is looking a little short. No, it's going to get in. We're going to be touching 12 foot here.
But I'm saying their
12,
shot
8
was
foot,
back in the
yeah,
house,
back
right?
in the house.
So
We
it
got
looks like
one touch.
fighting 8.
And
No,
12 foot,
just
that's
12.
full 12. But we got 2 in for the team that's got the
And a
hammer.
whole lot of junky guards. Like, the thing about guards like that is really
You can't get rid of all of them.
Yeah,
That's the
it's-
problem. You can't peel all of them.
it's a benefit for, I mean, because Longee's got 2 in, right now it benefits them, but McGregor, all she has to do, because there's one behind T, if Kelly can throw one down to the 4 foot, she knows she has backing, and even if the backing isn't visible, it does give a hint of confidence, because you're like, if I get my weight close and my line okay, I can, like, use them as backing, even if it's an illusion, if that makes sense. So this is a great shot.
It's a really nice
Oh,
shot by Kelly.
to the button.
Yeah, right to the button.
Kelly's just such a great
That's
curler. Often wears
a
tie-dyes.
That's a stone cold draw by Kelly right there.
And she's a clutch curler. She's always been clutch since I know her.
So Chris is calling for Lori to sit on this, and then in theory, then we would pop it out the second shot. He's not looking for her to pop this out right now. He's looking for her to sit on it. And it's a little wide.
Does look a little wide.
All right, I'm done roaming.
Okay.
You know what? I'll bet like a full reboot. Like if it worked before,
I mean, this is the only time that it hasn't. So.
because that would be fun. Like once we get
It
in that.
wasn't that it wasn't working. Like, you could hear
Oh,
it
we
on
just couldn't hear, so we couldn't do our like.
You didn't have the benefit of hearing what we were saying.
And we could have talked about it.
But you're saying you're loud enough where if we're talking, you're talking, you're loud enough where it overshadows. So we're not.
You'll hear all that.
We're not noise. Okay. Like this broadcast, because we've been all over the map. It's almost like we're experimenting to see what the formula is. You know what I mean? I think we're headed in the right direction though. Like, what's our next upgrade? Like cameras?
Man.
Cameras?
No, like
GoPro.
Or our cameras? Are we already like good enough where we want to be?
I like this. I like
mean,
the
we
roam.
could could actually upgrade our cameras. You get a little bit better quality. You might be able to get a little different angles, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, it tells you the game.
Right.
Like if I'm bored, I don't watch a ton of TV, but sometimes I'll be like,
Who's
I know
playing
two.
tonight, right?
Yeah,
The live
if I know
stream.
two
What's
good
on the
teams
live
are playing, I'll be
stream?
like, I want to see this head to head. Because sometimes two good teams, like sometimes one team who's maybe not as good, just has the other team's number. You know, you just never know.
Exactly.
So Longee's in a bit of a pickle here. They have the hammer, but there's a lot of junk at the top of that house, and they cannot possibly peel all of it.
Yeah.
So I think Lori's going to throw some pretty up weight to try and loosen that up and get rid of as much as she can.
That draw to the button was just phenomenal by Kelly. I mean,
It was
just,
fantastic.
Like sometimes there's a shot and an end that just changes everything.
Yeah, right.
Like,
and after that, the game is just not the
right.
same.
And like when
That's
Lori,
a really nice
yeah.
shot by Lori,
She
though.
opened up a
Very
whole
open
side,
She
right.
opened up the whole left side.
and that's as much as you can hope for
Yeah,
there. Like
yeah.
now you have a
Really
bunch
nice
of yellows and reds lined up, but they're all right of center.
Mm-hmm.
Like she now can fight
that
another day.
that run back is there, which is what
Right.
Leslie's going to try.
And Leslie's going to
cut
try
off.
and just
She's gonna
guard
try
that.
cut off.
But with the ice right now, it's interesting. We have a lot of curl. Most curlers in the club are light handle curlers.
Yeah.
The best teams have 4 rotations, and it's way more predictable weight and curl. Most of us have 1.5 to 2 rotations, and they really finish hard by cutting hard, and it's very difficult. So Leslie's got good rotation on this stone, probably 3 rotations. She's going to guard that yellow run back as long as she's 2 feet over on the center line here.
Yeah, if she's
this
anywhere
line looks
in front
fantastic.
of it at all, like just make it harder, basically. Visual disturbance. Let's see what Susan Martin's doing over here, because we got a very interesting setup going on sheet. We got yellow sitting.
We got 2 good games here.
We got 2 good games.
We had
We got
no
yellow
good
sitting
games. Now
too.
we have 2 good games.
Either one, anytime. We got it.
We're gonna fuck them both up.
Fucking amazing.
We got 2
Are
good
you
games.
kidding
We're gonna
me?
mess everything up.
You're awesome. Not yet. but
Tequila,
almost.
seltzer, splash of OJ.
This is a Pinot Grigio, which will probably be done. by
Leo
the time you
knows,
get
but the other guys don't know.
Say it again. Tequila, seltzer.
Leo, if it's Leo, he knows my order. Everybody else, tequila, seltzer, splash of OJ.
back. So we've got yellow sitting 3 here, and red has the hammer. We're
So-
still in the skip rock.
So
hey, Andrea.
Hansen has just turned this game around.
No.
Tom Hansen, if he hasn't run for mayor of any small town or village, I would recommend he does, based on just the turnaround of this game.
It was a stupid, impossible situation.
I'm
still,
He
yeah,
was
no,
just
it's
like-
congratulations.
Yeah, I got it.
So it's like donation club here, like playing around fun stuff.
Like,
Like these are super cool.
They are, yeah.
The only downside here is there's a hair of a delay, but it sounds like you're saying because you want them to see live because we're on the window.
Right. This is actually without any delay.
All right.
So
what do we got on
technically you'll hear it at the same time. Again. Alright.
We're figuring
All
it
right.
out.
What we want to do is we want to sync up, and delay means a lot of things.
Susan's second shot here.
What I care about is when the video streams.
Tom's wanting her to throw a draw so that to protect that button,
have to delay the audio.
which is the right. It's the right call.
Right. Seconds, yeah.
'Cause they got a.
And so. it is better.
Curling can
Oh,
turn on a
so that's
dime,
smart.
and
So
this
you're
game
not-
is one to show that.
So you're
Go
seeing
in
it
here.
live. That's why if you go here, you're actually 5 seconds behind.
If you look at this, you see it -5. -5. So that's how we sync it up.
So OBS just literally
Susan's
is
a little
open source,
deep,
but
but
it
that's
has
okay because that means they're going to be sitting
every
4.
setting you can possibly imagine.
Susan has
I
a
would say
beautiful
it's not quite
drawway.
as, like,
I've
zero
curled with
to
her
ten,
for a
like,
long time.
perfect.
She's got just a beautiful drawway.
It's a half-second difference. I couldn't
That's a
get it.
great shot by
But you know what?
You got-
Close enough,
Right,
guys.
exactly.
Close enough, guys.
Great shot by Susan on sheet 4 to have them be sitting 4.
They are.
Sheet 1, let's go back real quick. This is the first second rock for Team McGregor.
Leslie's last stone.
Yep. And they're still sitting 1, and she's just trying to guard that run back.
Yeah, that's the call. Line looks good. It might over curl a hair. If I was them, I would over and up right now. Oh, this is good. This is perfect.
This is a beautiful shot by Leslie. Chris doesn't have a lot of options here.
That was a dagger.
It's a very Chris's options like a really long double run back here or something.
Everybody on this side of the glass likes the glass bang. Everyone on that side of the ice is like,
assholes.
Why are they banging the glass? Cheers.
Well, I'm using your wine to cheers. Cheers. Mine's over here. Didn't I leave that? Yeah,
you did. Thank you, Carrie Gottschall.
You're so welcome. You are so welcome.
Did you tell everyone to vote for me for Miss Female?
The best broomsticker for sure is Laura Jansen. Also, you need to vote for. Oh wait, who is it?
Ellen for
Scott for comptroller.
It's
a write-in candidate.
I want to be comptroller. Can you please make it a category? I'm like,
what
okay.
is comptroller?
It's very official government. It's actually a government term.
He's like, do I get to touch big checks? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I want to do
it's
that.
It's a financial thing. And there's controller and there's comptroller. Yeah, it's impossible. That's Leslie's on.
So I was in the doubles semifinal. RJ had something like this, and he was like ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, and I was like,
that's
what?
what Chris is trying to do here, but Kelly's on just drew that to the button. That was kind of insane.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, it's worth it.
Wait, look at this one. This is
great.
What happened?
This sheet.
Where? Switch.
That.
I got it.
Oh, shit.
Nice sitting.
So we've got
they're shaking?
two.
No, what's happening? No, they're not shaking.
They're not shaking. They're not shaking.
How many? Wait, hold on. On sheet 1, how many were gotten? Still a 1.
Still a 1 on sheet. So
we're coming on to 8.
McGregor.
This is a good. Okay.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
McGregor's up 2 without hammer though. Coming home in the 8.
So don't worry, we will come back.
Tied or not?
No, McGregor up 2. Hansen is tied right now with Yaple.
That's exciting. This is fun.
Jimmy, feel better.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fiegel?
Jimmy
Clues got.
Oh, Clues.
He cooked us this delicious meal, and then he got sick.
Hopefully it wasn't because of anything in the delicious meal. The pork was delicious. I hope there's no salmonella.
I don't feel.
We don't have an FDA that cares about salmonella anymore.
In the camper, and he refused. Maybe he got too chilly last night.
Like the NBR ladies,
delicious dish.
I can do that. I have the voice.
I gotta say, I'm with 2 women who have the most beautiful radio voices I have ever heard. When I had the headphones on, Laura, I was like,
"This is Audie Cornish with NPR."
I mean, whatever it is.
Yeah.
No, television
you have a voice
faces.
for radio.
Yeah, that's
this
it.
is
Or no, you have a face for radio. That's
with
it.
NPR. So we've got a lot of discussion here with Haley and Paul.
Wait, what do we got here? We got a rock coming. We got a rock.
What's
she doing?
What's she gonna do?
I don't know. This is tough. She's
real tough.
She's got hammer, and Tom is sitting 2. Team Hansen's sitting 2.
And he's got a really nice
it's her
stone
first
high.
shot, but she does have hammer.
Tom's stone up high is.
That was Susan that left that there because Susan Martin is
giving up on that side.
It closes that whole left side.
Susan Martin is the bomb with the draw, so Susan absolutely effed them over there.
Yeah, I need to know girl curlers better.
Yeah,
Who are like the best draw in the club?
So many good draws.
So many good on the women, and Susan Martin is way up there.
Susan Martin is way up there. I don't know what that
Kelly's on, obviously. Leslie
she has
McGregor,
a beautiful
Leslie
throw.
McGregor
Yeah.
over there. Haley, I would say.
Haley sounds like an all-around just.
Susan is a bit Susan's a bit underrated because
you know what? You can use our yearbook. that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Underrated curler.
Oh yeah,
Is
we
one
do.
of the categories.
It is underrated. If you have not yet voted in the CCC Yearbook Superlatives poll,
Yes,
please do so. One of the categories is underrated curler.
Okay, so they're not even considering the draw.
I actually, I already voted, but I do have to say, because I'm looking at her right now, Janelle Schwinner is a very underrated curler. Really nice curler. And she's always fashionable. She has the best clothes on the ice. She has the best clothes on the ice.
She raises the whole team vibe with her outfits.
I mean, she's got this like muted tartan skirt right now that's just fantastic. It's the same colors as that garish thing we have over there, but a little muted.
No, those are more. That's like
muted.
more
It's
chill
muted.
tartan.
I know.
That's
what
like,
I mean.
I'm trying to get your
But
attention.
Janelle's
back.
the best dressed curler. I should have put that.
Does
Was
she
a thing.
always
That
wear-
was a thing. That was a
Does
thing.
she always wear
I
tartans?
need to redo my. No, I need to redo my boats. I need to redo my
It's
boat.
over. Unless you go
I could
like
just do a
incognito.
different. I could do a different email address.
All right. Well, Haley was down there a long
she's also
time,
underrated.
and Haley
So
is a
there's
great
a
curler.
lot of
I
conversation
think
here. She's
when
trying
when
to
you
draw
sit in the house a long time thinking, it's hard because at some point
It's
you have to
terrible. It's
commit
terrible. Just
and be like, this is the shot I'm throwing. It's low percentage. There's a mess.
There's
It's
a
a mess.
lot of rocks.
It's a mess.
What is she even
I
What
think
is
she's
she
trying
doing?
to draw in so that she only gives up one here.
I think that's the play.
Yeah.
And
Drawing
take hammer
down
home.
to-
So draw down to the 4-foot
And
yellow.
maybe she can pop something
and
out.
you
but,
have to
yeah.
get this weight perfect. I guess if she hits her own red and comes in, she may still have a secondary shot. at it.
Looks good. This is
coming in,
curling
it's okay.
really nicely. This is a Haley
I
shot
really
right
like
here.
this.
Yes,
Oh,
that's a
sweetheart,
really
I think
nice.
it's light, though.
Oh, it is light. That curl, that
yes.
line was nice, but it's like now that's there. She can try and pop that up. She can try and run that back. It's an angle run, but she can on her.
She's
on
got
her
one
skip.
more. She's got
On
one
her
more.
hammer,
Okay,
on
so
her
being
hammer
light
on
was
that
the
skip.
miss here.
Yeah, they're gonna try and
Because if she's heavy,
guard that.
she knocks the yellow.
She knocks her own out.
Or
That
she hits her
doesn't
own
do
red,
anything.
and she's in big trouble.
So they're going to try and guard that promote here.
What's super fun is that her lead, Haley's lead.
I know, it's brand new.
She's never
curled before Thursday. It was her
never
first day.
curled before Thursday. So this is like, wee.
Like,
you know?
I know,
And she's
like-
also 5 feet tall. And her husband's like, I don't know what we're doing here, and I'm like, you're doing it.
Well-
is her husband curling too, or is it just
I was
also
telling
with it? But they got separated.
Laura if she if they win this and win tomorrow morning and they get piped in, you're
it's
like,
over. Yeah, that's
oh
it. You're
hell
like,
yeah,
that piping
I'm in.
That's it.
Like
you
I
can tell
I don't know
it's
why
like,
I'm
you're
verklempt.
in
I
it
want to fight
forever.
someone, but this is fun.
Yeah,
This
like,
feels right.
We're in curling forever. Yeah, always.
Oh,
we always have a piper.
I love it.
The piping in like sucks you into curling for
It's
life.
Braveheart.
It's the greatest.
So I'm gonna speak probably at the. This is a little cringe. I'm gonna speak at the Bitcoin conference in Vegas.
What's the big
and
coin
I'm,
conference?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that like
and I'm
coins?
not.
That's why
Yeah,
the
I'm not
nouns are
going to tell anybody, but I am probably going. I'm gonna host a panel. I'm gonna get a bagpiper. Because
up.
why not, right?
Yes.
Yes,
like,
I
what's
love the
better, a
attention.
panel like where it's boring people talking,
No.
Or
or
a
a
bagpiper.
fucking bagpiper,
Yes.
then a panel? Like,
100%.
could you mess up a panel without a bagpiper?
So Tom put up a really nice high guard on that. It's making it
Double tap.
very, very hard for Haley to run that back.
This is insane. This house is
He
bananas.
Which is the banana
Team
house? This is a
Hansen
banana
has
house.
Team Kloos/Yapel in a very difficult
I mean, it looks
position
like
right
there's nothing you can do. But let's see, because Haley, you know what I bet she can do? She can run this red. She can do
Yeah,
that.
but he's got that really.
You
he
know
put
who
that
they need
guard
right
up
now?
there. I know.
They need RJ. They need him
They
to.
need the Plinko.
That dude,
the luckiest curler.
he
They
is
need
a
the
pachinko
luckiest.
machine.
No, Steve Bergman is the luckiest.
Well,
He is the luckiest.
Bergman
That's
is
who I
like,
voted for,
he's
lucky.
3 feet wide. We got this. We're like, wait a second. Bing, bang, boom, bing, boom. Like, what? What?
No, I voted for him. He's easily
Plan
gonna win
Z
luckiest
is Steve Bergman. Let's call him Plan Z.
But I don't mean it to be.
No, in a good way.
Yeah,
But in a good way.
Plan
He
Y.
just, it always
Plan
works
Y.
out for
But
him.
you know what? Be good, be lucky, whatever it is. Enjoy your group.
And you know what? Steve often curls with different teams all the time. That's very difficult. A lot of people have the same teams over and over.
You're absolutely
Steve
right.
can adapt. He can adapt.
I think it's
I'm
harder.
playing Steve tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I'm sleeping in the camper. I'll be showering in the sink. It'll be quite interesting.
So we got another fantastic draw by Kelly Zahn over here on sheet 1.
You know what? Kelly isn't a quitter. Kelly's here. Kelly's here
tonight.
for Sunday. This is the Masters. Kelly wants the green jacket.
Longee's got to get to.
They're kicking rocks.
Say it again. Wait. What's going on
A lot
here?
of kicking, so I don't
What's
know.
happening?
I think Tom got 2.
I think you got 2.
I just my
Tom
glasses.
Hansen.
Oh, shoot. You want that?
Could you go over there? So so I think Hansen got 2.
Remember, Tom was down 5 after the halfway through.
4.
Yeah.
After 4,
He's
he
down
was down
5.
5. Thank you. And then he had 2, and then he stole 3. Put the pressure on a little bit. Okay, really
We're going back
nice.
to sheet 1. So
Really nice response from Lori.
Kelly throws a dagger right,
and then Lori,
and then Lori freezes right.
Beautiful.
You
Really,
know,
I mean,
I feel like a 10-year rivalry happening. This is the start
Are
of
you
something.
appreciating the women right now?
I
is what
kind
I
of
want
am,
to say.
yeah.
You should.
You know what? But do the women appreciate me? When I curl at 6:15, they're like,
Probably
Randall,
not.
You're an 8:30 guy.
No, Randall, be quieter.
Randall, STFU. Shut the.
We
You know
do
what?
think
Chris-
the men are
Chris goes,
very
Randall,
loud.
If you say sweep, until you want them not to sweep, just don't say anything.
Don't
I'm
say
like,
more things. Yes.
I'm like, yes,
That's
I'm
the
excited.
right thing.
You know what I am?
He's right.
You know who I am? I'm a dog with his head out the window on the highway. That's who I am. I'm not angry. I'm happy.
But I want that.
Sweet.
So that
But
was
you're
a
saying- you're
miss by
saying-
Kelly.
Randy did.
I need you to be quieter so everyone else can also enjoy.
Oh, that's fair.
So that was a bit of a miss by Kelly. She was deep,
So
which
you're saying other
does
dogs have their heads
give
out the window too?
does give Team Longee a
This
chance
metaphor,
here.
it's sinking in. It's sinking in
So
deep.
next time we're doing this thing, I'm going to yell out dogs, and you're going to understand.
I'd be like,
No, you're going to be like, oh, the other dogs want to have fun too. That's what the signal is.
I love it. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm open to suggestion, and I said suggestion, except for it was Belgium. It's slang. It's slang. I learned from my
I switched
mistake.
to sheet 3, but there's actually nothing interesting going on there yet. So I'm going to
Not
go back
yet.
to sheet
No,
1.
let's go back
so
to
like
1.
I said, Kelly had a
Nice.
miss.
That's actually
She was
nice.
a little deep. And so we are going for a little up weight here to try and loosen this up and pop out their
This is
back
tough.
rock.
These are stuffed. Like that red.
It's rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the yellow is shot. Like
They got to move. They need 2.
Oh,
they need 2 to tie. So they need 2 to tie. This is a beautiful shot.
It's a setup shot.
It's a
Great
setup.
shot.
It's a
Do you know
great
what that
shot
shot?
because one
It
more
was
of
a
those
good shot.
in there.
It reminded me of when you have the 5 balls and then you throw 2 and then they hit the 3 and then it hits 2. It goes.
It's
Abacus? No.
Newton's Cradle.
Newton's Cradle.
Is that what they're called?
Look it up.
Not
It's
an
Newton's
abacus.
Cradle. It's Newton's Cradle. Look it up.
Abacus is what my dad used.
I
when he
know
was an engineer in the
things.
50s.
I know things. It's a Newton's Cradle. Look it up.
So
She's
Kelly's.
correct.
This is a
I'm gonna go
guard.
home and listen to this again just to see if it's funny.
You
Like the difference in tone.
Yeah. Because I think we're entertaining, but I might be drinking.
Cradle.
We definitely are.
This is the least entertaining, most entertaining.
Shoot, why so light? Oh no, that's different.
No,
So
that's okay.
Haley,
This is
where's
okay.
Haley's rock?
There isn't one. She didn't have one in there.
No, she called
She's
for
right.
a draw.
All right,
that,
so
and
clearly
burns it.
Kelly is calling Leslie to throw a guard.
Yep.
This looks like a 1-2.
It's perfect.
I think it's really good.
Yeah, it's a really, really good draw. It's going to force Chris into like a peel or run back. It did.
No,
I don't
that-
know if
that
there's
was
enough. I don't know if it was enough. It's not enough. This is going to force Chris into a peel.
Yeah, that's a perfect draw. All right, guard.
Pretty perfect.
So over on sheet 3, Janelle, she's calling for a straight take here of the shot rock.
Ooh, I like her style.
Yeah.
She's a sidewinder.
She is.
She
is.
drags
She's a
the
very
back foot,
distinct,
but
yep.
she's sideways, but she's
very
got the kill.
nice.
She does. It's stylish.
Yeah.
It goes with her clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. She's
So
And she made the shot too. She's the full pack. All right, Tom Hansen though, but as Tom always says, I want blood. He wants to win here.
say that.
Tom's never said that. Tom is literally the nicest person
We
in
were
the
talking
club.
about it earlier. We're like, who is the spirit of curling? Everyone's like,
Tom
yeah.
Hansen.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen him bad? Like, Tom be like, Randall, just hit this. All you have to do is touch this stone and we'll win. I'll miss it by 4 feet. He'll be like, you know what? You're terrific. I'd be like, that's Tom Hansen.
Totally.
I should start playing with him because I'm missing everything by 4 feet.
Playing the what?
I'm missing everything by 4 feet, so I should play with Tom.
Hansen and you'll feel
He'll
right.
tell me
You're
I'm
like, you know
awesome
what?
all the
That's
time.
okay. You hogged it, but that's really what I wanted.
All right, so we're going back over to sheet 1.
Haley, she got to figure out how to get 2.
She's got to figure out how to get
can
2.
she draw?
and
So we got
Chris
2
has to figure out how to get
We
2.
got 2 good games. We had no good games. Now we got 2 good games.
So
I got
we
a
are
really good buzz. This is like
good stuff.
this is
All
good.
good.
I think the energy is just increasing here in the commentary.
So I think they're calling for the peel here. And
Oh, wait, what's
forcing
happening
Leslie
here?
on sheet 1.
Are they going red, yellow, yellow, yellow?
Yeah, and if it's
you're
a
saying-
peel, it's all right. Like,
That's true.
run
And
back
wor-
would be
worst
awesome.
case, yeah,
is a
open it
peel.
up.
My favorite
yeah.
thing is the way Lori stands. When
I
she's-
know.
Yeah. Oh,
I do that
she's
too.
got a
I'm not
hand
sure I
up.
did it that time. Yeah.
Is
no?
yellow just
You do.
is yellow
Just
one, red 2?
yeah.
Are we
Well,
flipping?
but
No. Red? No. Well, you know.
Well, it opened
it's
it
okay.
up.
It opened. Actually,
I
that's a
don't
great.
hate
That's
it
a good
either.
shot. That's plenty because if she doesn't put the guard back, you don't need. You need what hack weight to bump that red out.
I love that Kelly's always like.
She's
crouching.
ready to roll.
She's always like, let's go.
All right. So back to sheet 3 real quick.
You
see
know what's
going
interesting?
on there.
They're not as drunk as we are on the ice.
I
They're-
would hope
they're
not.
More sober. So they're making shots that I couldn't make.
I never.
Haley lost that one.
That was.
That might have been the killer.
Yeah, Tom. Like I said, Tom
her
Hansen,
that was her
silent
second.
assassin. He wants blood here. In his mind, Tom Hansen, he's like, I'm
let's
known as the
see
nicest guy in the
let's see
club.
what Leslie
but I will
McGregor's got
bury you.
going.
That's
Let's
what
see.
Known as the spirit of curling.
he is. The spirit
Let's
of curling.
see
Tom, if
if-
there's a vote for spirit of
Let's
curling, it's
see
you.
if Leslie succeeds in putting this this guard back.
looks pretty good.
It's looking pretty good.
I would
I'm
stop
gonna trust
sweeping.
Leslie McGregor.
It's all
I
about
would
line
also
here.
stop.
Just
Yeah.
get off. Because I think it's fine either way. Like,
yeah,
just get
that's
off.
pretty
It's-
good. So it maybe.
No.
Let's go back to sheet 3.
It's-
Let's
I
let
don't
them
think
talk.
so.
They're gonna talk for a
And
minute.
now, not only is it
We
not
got
there,
Susan
it's
Martin.
almost
We
like
got
staggered
Susan
on
Martin
the
on
yellow.
sheet 3.
What are we doing?
Susan Martin on sheet 3 gonna draw through this port because she's gonna tick.
Tapping?
Oh no! Oh, get it in! Get it in!
Another
Really,
stone.
very
Another
another
stone.
stone in the house.
You know what?
Susan
In all
Martin,
lang syne, best strategy, a lot of stones everywhere.
Yeah,
in the house.
something could tick. You
in
don't
the
know
house.
what's gonna
After I
happen.
played Ryan,
We're going back
Ryan
to sheet
beat us. So we
1.
played a good game against him, and he's like, dude, don't play a hit game with us. Like, put him in the house. I'm like,
He says this too.
and he's right. No, but he's right.
No.
He's a good.
This is why ladies' games are so much more interesting.
Why?
Yeah, 'cause we don't take everything. We just
No,
put
but that
everything
no.
in the
He
house.
told me though. He's like, why are you playing a hit game? No.
Do
he
you
was
remember?
saying,
Do you
get it
guys
in the
remember Johnny Morris?
Yeah.
Love
Sergeant
Johnny
Morris?
Moe. Johnny Moe.
John
He
Sergeant
used to red hair.
John Sergeant Morris the fourth?
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you talking about the
Fourth.
professional Canadian curler?
No.
No.
We're
The
talking about a
guy
guy
who
who
used
was
to
here.
curl here.
We had a Johnny
Morris.
Moe?
We had a Johnny Moe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, who am I thinking of? Is there-
The actual Johnny Moe.
Yeah.
Oh, there are two Johnny Moes.
Yeah.
This is the less
But ours
known
is
I
Johnny
miss
Moe.
John Morris, if you're listening. I think you live in Virginia now. I miss you. But he used to call that take everything style straight boy curling, and I've never forgotten that.
I like that. It's like
just
testosterone. curling,
like
yeah.
gonna prove
You know
I'm
what?
a man.
I never got promoted like I wanted to in my job. My marriage is falling apart.
But I can hit this damn rock.
Like anger. like testosterone, get it out there.
So I think
So the
red.
women's
We're
game
sitting
is way
red.
more bumpy, draws,
Lots of
a
bumpy.
lot of stones. Is that a good thing?
So
I think
sheet
doubles
3.
is making a lot of men.
So sheet 3,
better.
we got one red,
Yes, okay,
and
so you see it.
Susan is
We're getting
trying to
this
talk
off
that
because
out.
we're not always like when we get scared, we're not like.
All right, sorry, gonna
Like,
go. So
maybe we
sheet
draw.
3, let's see. I think Susan, nope, she's got the tick. But right now, it's only one. And that is, okay, so go back to sheet 1. Let's see what we got.
We got a lot of action going on.
I know, so much, and you're talking. I don't know, you're talking, and we're over here now.
Where are we? Okay,
We're on
let's-
sheet 1 now.
Sorry, back to 1.
Coming in with sheet 1.
It's wide. It's wide.
It's gonna
and
hit the
heavy.
red at
Yeah.
best. Not even.
So that's a steal. That's a steal from. Really nice game on sheet 1 there. Just some really, really good, solid curling. Congratulations to Team McGregor for winning that one.
And Kelly.
We're going back to sheet 3.
Kelly really started to
She
throw
really,
daggers,
that was,
draws.
yeah. Kelly kind of stuck a stake in the heart of the Longee team those last 2 ends.
Longee was winning early.
But
and
did you see Lori's pants? Because they won.
She
on
does
her
have
own.
the best. I voted for Lori Longee as best dressed on the
I'm
ice.
sorry. Yeah, she
Agreed.
can.
For sure.
So back on sheet 3,
Wait, but we
we
haven't
got,
killed on sheet 3.
we got. I believe that's a measurable. I don't know who's. I don't know if I'm Vice. I'm measuring, but they're curling down
may
to
not
this one.
matter
This is
now,
a
though.
really nice rock by Paul.
There's
That's
no more
a
measuring.
beautiful shot by Paul.
Not only is red.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Way to go, Paul.
So Tom's
they might
talking.
be seeing the 2 they need.
So
that was,
the options
that
here
was a
are to draw
really
down
good
again. Tom
That
could
was a
draw
really
down.
good strategy shot, and that
Yeah, it
was
was
a
a
team
great
shot.
shot. It was a great shot.
I think he's going to try to run
Tom's 2 options here are to do what Paul just did,
or
or to run out that, or to run back that. That's so. I think they see. Yeah, he's going to draw and do what Paul just did.
Wait, is he?
He's drawing
that
down too.
broom,
That makes
he's-
sense.
Oh, he wants to draw
He's going to
threes
do
on the red.
exactly what
Okay.
Paul just did.
There's a couple plays here. Like my first thought
Could have run that
was
out.
hit the
Yeah.
red and go under, but that's stupid. Freezing
yeah.
is probably a little more
Because you
high.
just giving up one, no one cares. Like it's fine. You
Right.
don't. It doesn't matter.
Well, he wins.
Right. So freezing here is the call because
Make them get rid of
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
It's
'cause-
high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Because you really can't, like, to get rid of that red, you're getting rid of your yellow too. It's not easy. The draw to the button, he could draw to the button twice, but that's bold. That's freaking bold.
Yes.
I really can't
You
tell,
just
though.
need to
Is
not
red
have them.
sitting the 2 they need. Like I can't tell.
They're hitting one for
Because they
sure.
bumped the yellow back. No,
Yeah.
they're 2 now.
Is
Look.
that red out?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
look.
know. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yes.
I don't
No, it's
Yes,
not
it
even
is.
close.
Look.
On
there,
the
there.
12.
All
Why?
right, this one's crashing.
No, I want you to look.
Yeah, this is too light.
It's way, yeah, it's not gonna
It's
work.
way too
Okay.
light.
Okay.
So before I forget,
But they got the tick out of the way. Which
how
is
is this
good.
for a summer game while we're all not curling, going to barbecues, having fun, missing
Okay.
curling?
Yeah.
Somebody figures out a way to take video of like a bunch of different sweepers in the club. Then you create like a silhouette of them so you can't see who it is.
Okay.
And then there's a
Try and
quiz
guess.
to guess who it is.
Name your sweeper.
So
Name
who's-
your sweeper.
okay.
Yes.
Who's
Yes.
this? Literally hand.
Aaron. Aaron does sweep like that.
So does his son.
Oh,
Jonathan is
okay.
hand like literally on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's so many sweepers. Like you said, Lorna has the bunny
She
hop,
bunny
great
hops.
sweeper, but she
Yeah,
bunny
bunny
hops. Like
hop.
so, the style of sweeping. You know, obviously I don't see me because I like everybody has their signature. No 2 people look the same. It would be interesting to see who could guess the silhouette sweeper.
At one closing party, I did the calls of certain sweepers.
God.
So who's like, like, yes, yes, yes. Like,
I can do Liz. Sweep, sweep.
But that now
I didn't
that's
realize
like a guy
Ellen.
should go.
Is that new? Where she goes.
That's new. That's new.
love
Hi,
it. That's
hi, Ellen.
fantastic.
Helen, we love you.
It's genius.
Yeah, she did it because it's actually new from this Bonspiel because her teammates were saying they couldn't hear her over the men.
I love it.
And
So
it works,
she
'cause
started.
every time
Yeah.
She does it. I'm like, what do I need to do? Like,
Yeah. So that's
I feel like I
Ellen.
was getting
Ellen
an
does
award.
have the best sweep call.
David Geek was. Hup, 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 hup. He would always say like, that means get
Playing
off.
this year, Jim
He's
Plan was one of my favorites.
What's
which was,
his?
Sweep!
Oh, right. He went sweep.
He was like Jimmy Durante, like being disappointed in
It was
him.
like a
I
mafia.
loved playing it with. Do you remember Emily MacArthur? No. She was my skipping rookies, and she was like.
All right, so Haley's 1-2.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here she comes.
Yeah,
So
so
hey,
she's
if she
drawn
plugs
down.
that
She's
hole-
herself.
She's drawn down to herself.
Okay, so Haley's gonna sit 3 and make Tom.
I think that's so smart.
Yeah.
Is
Make
this final
Tom
stone?
run something back.
I want to sweep, so it doesn't.
I do
curl.
too. I
Tom
want to
has
sweep.
one,
I want
Haley
to
has
sweep.
one.
I want to sweep. It's over curling. It's over curling.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's over
Go,
curling.
girls.
Go girls, go. All right.
Oh,
Well,
that's short. That's
I don't
short.
hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. It's short.
it's something. It's something.
I mean, she's for like.
All right, that was an unnecessary. That
It was a lot of
All right.
knocking.
That was
We've
unnecessary,
gotten
'cause it
a
wasn't
cease
main
and
shot,
desist
so that wasn't
order.
But it's still, it's a guard.
We've gotten a cease and desist order from sheet 3.
Paul's been telling me to stop all game. I'm
Look at
getting
her,
under
like,
Paul's skin a
massaging
little,
her temple.
and I shouldn't affect the game. That the announcers,
it's true.
like in
Can you
the
imagine if they
in
were
the
like,
Grand Slam of Curling, they're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? They're like, why? You're an announcer. Like, you're neutral.
it's
Like,
good the
no.
class is here.
So they're calling the draw essentially to the button here. Even actually top 4 is what they want. Top 4 is perfect. There's a nice sized port there. It's just the right weight.
Is this the hammer?
So all
No,
Tom's,
Haley's
like,
got the hammer.
Okay, good.
So
So
Tom-
top 4 is what he wants.
All right, let's see.
I mean, button is great, but you don't want it deeper than the button.
No,
you don't
you
want
want
back
it-
So
4.
this is
Top
interesting.
4 or
If he
button.
tucks,
So
it's done.
if Tom can go
Top
through that
4.
port top
Well,
4,
not top 4,
and
yeah.
half buried, he's probably gonna win.
Yeah.
If he doesn't
If
make this,
if he's in the open and she can take it, then
All right.
remember
It's
Tom
up.
isn't as drunk as we are.
It's a little- it's a little
it's
heavy.
important
No,
to
here
remind
goes.
the audience.
this is a
Right.
nice.
So he knows
It
what
looks
he's doing.
This
Nice.
looks
But
really
slow,
nice.
slow.
Go, go, go! Sweep, sweep, sweep! Sweep! Call the sweep, Susan! Go, 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 go! Sweep, sweep, sweep!
Is that bad?
He's short, he's short. He's short.
It's
He's
too bad
short.
you can't call for a measure now.
Wait, but
Oh, he's absolutely short. He's short.
how does she get 3 here? She doesn't.
Right, we might be in a
Because-
one-team warm draw challenge.
No,
She's
this
just gonna
no
take
no
it.
no 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 no.
Uh-uh.
This yellow.
No, that her own red that she threw last time, she could pop it up.
Yeah, this
Oh.
on the side, pop up hers. Yeah, because taking it even on the nose, if you hit that on the nose, you're not third.
I would be a
She's
very
gotta
bad
pop
drunk curler.
No one's a good drunk curler.
I would be curled in a ball right now.
To
and
be
like,
clear, nobody
I
is a
don't know what
good
to do.
drunk curler.
There might be some that are.
So wait, she just has to tap that
If
red.
she taps her own last
She
row,
wins.
She wins. Do
She's
it,
already
girl.
2.
Do it, girl. Do it. Oh wait, why is it so skinny? No, yeah.
I don't think he's putting the
As
bird
they're
down
talking, I don't think either of them realize how bad one of these commentators has to pee. I don't think they're.
do it.
You can do it.
I don't think they're taking that into consideration as they're choosing.
Haley, Randall really has to take a leak. Could you hurry up?
This is the worst, best broadcast of all time.
It is.
Like, this is either going to go down in infamy as, like, you got to listen to this because this will make only sense to people who have been curling for 5 years and more. Or,
For sense only.
okay, this is interesting. So in the SATs, my English score was like below that of a person where English was their third language, but my math was off the
Math
charts.
is shockingly high, and I hate
Shockingly
math.
high.
Same.
That's
I hate
why I'm
math.
here curling.
I like that.
If my English was high and math was low, I wouldn't be curling. I would be knitting.
Writing.
I don't know.
Writing. Yeah. All right.
Okay, here we go. It's on. It's on.
It's
way.
on.
The shot is coming.
Oh,
Get on it. Get on it.
Yo, this is light. This is light. This is light. No, it's light. It's light. It's light. It's light. I believe we have some extra curling coming up.
No.
Team draw.
Team draw.
That's what I said, extra
And I have
curling.
time to be. I will be right back.
Not an inning is what I was gonna
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said extra curling. I said extra curling. It's a team warm draw. So for the thousands of listeners out there, a team warm draw challenge in this case is one.
No, they didn't. It's
No.
all done.
One. It is one rock per team member. And 12 foot is 1 point, 8 foot is 2 points, 4 foot is 3 points, and the button is 5 points. You only have to be touching each of those to get those points. You don't have to be full in. So this is very exciting to those of us in the peanut gallery. We love the extra curling.
Down so that
They take the rock, and they're each taking their favorite rock down to the other end to come back here and amuse all of us, like I said, in the peanut gallery. So this is very exciting, folks. Very exciting.
If you can imagine just curling 2 hours, and it comes down to this. It's your ability to
just get in the house. Get in the house at all.
No, well, at least, yes, but also
just
draw
get in the
button.
house. I know, but also just get in the house at all.
Okay, also get in the house at all. Don't
Because
choke.
so many warm draw challenges fail when you just don't come. You're afraid. Like warm draw's hard because you're afraid of throwing it through, so you overcompensate and you come up short.
Yeah, you give it
You know, you do. You come up short, and so the coming up shorts, you know, like I said, that's in everyone's mind, and they don't want to do that. So let's see. This is gonna be fun, folks. It's gonna be fun, and thankfully this gives Randall a time for a liquid adjustment break. Fluid adjustment break. That's
But
the word I was
I
going.
always also love that it's usually the skips keep their job. Like they hold the broom. They don't I'm a sweeper now. Like you don't do that. Because you haven't
Sometimes
watched it.
though, like we were in a warm draw challenge yesterday, and against Matt Cherry, and he did actually sweep. He had someone else hold the broom, and he swept.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you want the stronger rested. You want the rested, strong. You want.
Okay, maybe rested.
Yeah, he's got a little. He's rested. He's not tired. The rest of us are sweating.
There's something else happening in the club.
It's crazy in here, folks. If you're not here, you're really missing out. Our first rock, it's short. It's short. It's short.
What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss?
That's it. First rock is a hog.
First rock's a hog. She's our brand new curler, so we're not going to hold it
That's
against
okay.
her.
That is okay.
Rock 1 from Team Nancy. Yeah, we love her. We're going to hug her when
Because
she comes
Laura,
out.
we're all going to
We're gonna
group
hug
hug her. And she's
her.
like, why are 3 drunk people hugging me right now? This is uncomfortable. I want her in the finals.
I
I
do
want
too,
her
with
to
the
be
bag
there.
hugging. Yeah, I know. All right, this is looking good.
Who is this guy?
I
know that
curled
guy.
with him before, and
No,
I
I
can't
know
remember
him.
his name. I know. This is in. This is in. Sit. Stop and sit. All right, 1 point. That's 1 point for yellow. 1 point for yellow.
Is that the first point?
Yes.
Okay.
1 point for yellow.
Exactly
And yellow
what
is
the club
hammer.
needed. A warm jar right now.
At 10:30 on Saturday.
All right.
All right, we got Janelle Schwinner now
Best
for
dressed curler in the club, as
best dressed curler,
established,
best dressed
right?
curler,
The
and a
kilts
very
are
nice
phenomenal.
drawer. Yeah, very nice drawer. draw weight. She's a great.
And she's got the curling name, too. Janelle's a good curling name. What's her last name?
Chouanier.
Chouanier. Chouanier? Chouanier.
It's a little light. I think it's a little light. If you can't hear her, everyone, they're they swept that to the button.
That's pretty exciting.
If you heard,
that was window banging.
That was window banging worthy. That was a little light, and the sweepers got that to the button, and it was absolutely fantastic.
Here comes another rock. Here comes another rock.
Okay, another rock. Right. So it's 5-0. 5-0.
It is 5-1. It is 5-1.
5-1. All right.
This is looking pretty good too.
I banged 3 times. I just did 3 taps. 3 taps.
It is now 5-4. That was a 3-point.
Okay.
That was a 3-point.
So are they?
Really
Is it
nice.
2? Is it 2 draws all?
One per person per team. So it's 4
No,
rocks.
but have
Yes,
each
we
team
are
thrown
2 all. We are 2 all.
So we are now to vices and skips.
We are vices and skips. So this is Paul.
Paul is throwing
Who's
best
been mad
sweeper
at
in
us
the club.
with the
Paul-
hammering on the window.
I've been banging the
Paul's
glass.
not happy.
I'm a jerk. So Paul may beat me up, but hopefully
He's a little light. He's a little light. He's a little light. Healy's not rushing out there though. All right, they're gonna get him a point. They're gonna get him one. Oh, they got him 2 points. They got him. That's some really good sweeping that got him 2 points. So we are at 7-4 with Susan Martin up.
Let's go, Susan. I love it. Everyone's paying attention. No,
Every single person in the fucking room.
He's kidding.
Okay.
No reason.
It's really tense in here, folks. If you're not here, I'm not sure why you're not here.
He's such a quiet guy. Yeah.
This looks a little heavy from Susan. This looks a little heavy from Susan. This looks a little heavy from Susan. I said that 3 times. There we go. Oh, let's go. Come on. It's 3. A little tiny bit of oversweeping.
Tied up.
We are tied going into the skip rocks. We're tied going into the skip rocks.
7's going into skip.
They did a little oversweeping there. Not going to blame them because it was a little wide. It's a little wide.
Wait, Janelle's in the house.
Janelle's in the house.
Janelle's
And we
in the
got
house.
Haley, who I'm expecting to draw to the button.
Let's go, Haley.
Not, I just jinxed her probably.
No, because she's...
It's fine. It's all good. That's a little early. She hasn't even squatted. Hang on. Reset. I love Liz. Let's take it over.
We need some sweeping. All right, Paul is sweeping his ass off to get these points.
And I don't think people
Paul
realize...
is sweeping his ass off right now. Oh, 3.
So
Tom's got to get the button.
Tom's
to win.
got to get
The button
4 foot
to win.
to tie, button to win. Okay. Tom Hansen, button to win. Tom Hansen draws the button to win. Tom Hansen, what is Tom Hansen? He is the spirit of curling.
He is the spirit of curling.
Wait.
More
Why do we
curling.
go for
More.
oh, for
Because
more
there would be
curling.
more curling.
More curling.
So we're looking. Tom needs the button for the win at 4 foot to tie.
Do you think anyone will watch this ever?
I don't know,
again?
but I gotta say, Paul Conan and the brand new curler Kim did a fucking great ass job getting Haley's
that
point.
draw weight.
Is
Okay.
it Kate or Kim? Like,
I like the line.
the line is good. It's a little bit heavy.
They're
It looks
staying
heavy.
close. They're staying close.
It looks heavy. It looks heavy.
It's not a curl. Oh.
We have more free curling, folks. Our Bonspiel chair has to go out and tell everyone what the next rule is.
I think they should play 8 more ends.
Did you say 1 hour ago?
I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, wait, I do have my
8
glasses.
more
I have my
ends.
glasses.
8 more ends.
I can't.
I think it did say 1 hour. I think so, too. All right,
All right,
so
good.
Scott, our Bonspiel chair, Scott Meyer, is out there telling them what the tiebreaker rule is because we just had a tie
Bailey, what is
on the team warm draw.
Wait, just
Scott
sit,
is,
sit?
yeah.
So Kaylee is telling us that it is whoever on each team
1v1.
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 8 more ends.
Until it's
more
solved.
ends.
Until it's solved. Right, like
Let's
1
play
to
the
1
one
until
for
it's
more
solved.
ends.
So it is a mono. It is mono.
My campus.
It's mono and mono until it's over.
Ooh.
Right? I mean, we've got 1 versus 1, and if they don't solve it, it's the next.
Okay.
It's mono and mono till
What
it's over.
would be more interesting?
Those of you who are still at home in your jammies, what the fuck are you doing there? Get over here.
What would be more exciting for us, though? I don't care what they want. What would be some weird rule we could
All
throw?
4 of them have. It has to come down to the leads. Is what would be the most amazing.
Yes. Scott, I think we should do 4 more, like each person, like, and then I think they should pick someone from the audience to go out and throw. Like, I don't know.
Okay, so Randall and I are hoping for that this comes down to the lead rocks.
Kate's gonna hold the broom.
She's holding the broom. We got a brand new cooler holding the broom. We're having the they're giving the mono and mono to Janelle.
And,
I like this call.
and she's going.
Haley and
she's
Paula
going
the
to
sweeper.
win.
Sweeping. It's so great.
This is fantastic.
This is the best game of the tournament so
Remember,
far.
They're not as drunk as we are, so they know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on.
This is the best game of the tournament so far.
Ever.
They're not sweeping. They like it.
Oh, you got Paul on.
Paul likes it. Paul likes it.
Likes it, everybody. It's not on the button.
It's not on the button, but it might be the 4. It might be the 4. I
in
think
the
we're
4.
going to stick on the 4. Maybe. Very nice.
3. Wait, what event is this?
Second event.
Oh,
this is to be clear, this is to make the semifinals of the second event. This is not the championship game. This is the semi. This is
competitive
quarter.
Our club is, Laura.
We are amazing.
Laura, our club is the most competitive club in Northbrook.
Absolutely.
Oh, Tom's looking down. He's not happy.
Tom's not happy with the straw. He's
But
looking
they're
down
not
a little
sweeping
bit,
it.
but they're
I like
they're sweet. The sweepers like it. Susan likes it. Susan likes it. They're sweeping at the last minute to get it to touch the button.
Holy shit! Tom Hansen!
I believe Tom Hansen just hit the button for the win.
He's streaking! He is streaking! Tom is naked on the ice! throwing his clothes off. He doesn't know what to do. He's in the semifinals. It's his dream. Tom Hansen is a true champion or a semifinalist, whichever comes first. Tom Hansen is literally naked on the ice.
It was
doing
barely
snow
biting
angels.
the button, but he did it. It was barely biting the button, but he did it.
Oh wait, the Rock is still there. They want people to look at it. Scott, official ruling.
I don't know.
Lasers?
There's some
Lasers?
discussion on the ice.
Lasers. We need lasers.
They're shaking. They're shaking. Excuse me? Did you say dick lasers?
If I get the house, if I don't,
That was some really fantastic curling.
It's a big difference.
Let's wrap it up. So that was some to wrap what?
Scott just kicked it.
Wait, what happened?
Scott went out there and kicked it. He's like, he did it.
To wrap, this is Randall and Laura and Carrie, and we just want to wrap up and say this was really fantastic. This was the best game of the tournament so far, of our Bonspiel so far. This was fantastic.
Remember, this was a blowout.
This was a blowout early.
We were focused
Curling,
on
you don't
sheet
know what's
one
going to
was the
happen.
night sheet,
Yeah,
and
you don't
sheet
ever know what's
3
going to
became
happen.
the sheet of
Destiny.
This is what is going to put curling. Tom Hansen, not only the most miscongeniality for
The spirit of curling.
Oh my God! This is the worst, best.
We have our brand new
broadcast
curler
ever.
sweeping. New girl sweeping. We're gonna go hug her, right?
Wait,
Go
hold
hug her.
on. Wait,
Yes.
is she?
No, she did not win. She's done.
She
But
doesn't
she's
get to be. You
she
know
doesn't
what?
get to be piped
She's
on.
gonna sub for me. She is going to be. She is going to be piped in.
on.
Whereas once you're piped in, you have a curler for life. True?
It's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
You-
Piped in curler for life.
You know this.
I
this
think-
stream cut off like 4 hours ago. If there's a way to turn this off.
Yeah, we do. Matt, where
you
are you?
did
We
it.
need to turn off.
Oh.
No, I don't know. Matt.
Matt.
There's probably just a button on this thing.
I don't know.
Matt.
Find it. Just touch
Matt, how do we? Matt.
So we're gonna Randall. This is Laura and Carrie and Randall, and we're gonna sign off. This has been a fucking-tastic night of curling.
Please
we
don't
hope.
swear.
Sorry
Don't
for the
fucking
swearing.
This is
Sorry.
the best worst broadcast of all time.
Thank you for
And it's
listening.
only the top thing
All
in,
you
like, bright
thousands
red.
of people,
Stop
thank you for
broadcasting.
listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Listen to us all summer.